This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 59 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, tonight is a iconic night because it is the first time ever in the world of TNA Impact Wrestling that the Ultimate X will be taking place between Michael Shane, Chris Sabin, and Frankie Kazarian to crown a new X Division champion because it is vacant. So, Dallas, I must ask you, how excited, pumped, interested, what are your overall thoughts on the concept of the Ultimate X?
Well, normally I say I'm really excited because I am. However, the Ultimate X, I think, brings me to a whole different excitement level, Bob. I cannot wait to watch this match. I'm sure I've seen this first match. I'm almost positive I have. However, to be able to watch it in context is pretty cool, and I'm really excited about that. And also, as far as what do I think about the concept? I think it's actually, I think we've mentioned it last week. I think it's one of their better ideas that they've had, at least, especially up until this point. Especially when you look at things like the Dup Cup and the Hard 10 tournament and just weird shit they've been trying to, do different. Now we're getting this concept where it's a ladder match, but without a ladder.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean? And obviously we saw the drawing that Don Callis did. And of course we all know what it is. If you're listening to this podcast and you don't know what an Ultimate X is, I don't know why you're listening to the podcast. An Ultimate X is iconic with TNA. So, I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about it as far as that goes.
Yeah, I remember. So I used to follow TNA through WrestleView.com. They would have a bunch of reviews and stuff like that. And I remember seeing the Don Callis design of the match, and I would have been 14, I guess, and I was just like, what in the world, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense to me. And it took me a long time to even ever watch the match, but I just remember ropes, I guess you could say, being at the top of it was very intriguing to me. And I think it's become one of the better stipulations that they've ever developed.
Yeah, I'd even argue it's the best. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a better one that's a TNA original idea.
Yeah.
There's plenty of ones I enjoy and that I think are good, and you and I argue about some of those off air sometimes, but it's Ultimate X. It's cool as fuck, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it as well.
Now, also on the show that we're about to watch, we got Eric Watson is teaming with Jeff Jarrett to face off against Daniels and Legend. That was announced last week as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to see the team of Daniels and Legend, to be honest. They had a tag team match on Explosion, and now we're going to see it on the pay-per-view. So I'm excited to see that happen. Watson Jarrett's interesting, as you mentioned last week as well, Bob. Eric Watts tried to kill Jarrett a few months ago by dragging him by his neck on the back of a limo with the NWA's Next Generation storyline that was very, very short-lived. So I find that very interesting. But you know what? It's wrestling, man. Eric Watts is a fan favorite. He's Mr. Explosion, after all.
Yeah, Mr. Explosion. I don't know. Where's the thing I'm looking at here?
And
Okay. Well, we know that. So Watson Jarrett tonight are wrestling Daniels and Legend.
Yep. And there's one more match that was announced.
Right. But we do like the tag team of Daniels and Legend.
I think Well, I like both of them individually, so why wouldn't I like them as a team?
Right.
I think it's great, and I think it worked especially because not saying Daniels can't hold his own. I don't think that's true at all necessarily, but like Legend like being a big guy behind Daniels too, I think that's always a good look. It's like Kid Cash with Abyss. I mean, obviously Abyss is more of a muscle, but it's what I'm saying is like the look. It's like Daniels is. I could see Daniels coming out cutting one of his promos while Legend standing behind him looking like a badass. Like I could see that happening in my head.
Yeah, but I kind of think that Cash needs Abyss more than Daniels needs Legend.
Yeah, I see what you mean by that. I don't disagree.
But then again, who do you think who's the better talker, Daniels or Cash?
Cash has been doing pretty good, man. And Daniels, I do feel like we saw just, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I believe, when he kind of was, kind of got thrown off while he was doing his promo in the crowd. Of course, that's a very different environment than standing in the ring. I don't know. I think they both got their interesting things about him. Where like I feel like Daniels almost talks more in like a code, kind of like how Raven does in a way. You know what I mean?
It's like rhymes.
Yeah. And then Cash is pretty much like he's straight up and just talk shit. So I think they both got perks. But I think when I'm looking at someone who like Kid Cash right now is the perfect like I'm a piece of shit heel. I'm talking shit, and I'm gonna stand behind my guy here, and like be scared of you. Like he plays the perfect like scared heel.
Yeah, he's the coward. Like he'll talk shit and then hide behind.
Yeah, and he does it really really good, and he's a really good worker in general anyway. So it's not like we're trying to cover up for something he doesn't have. So I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm curious to see how long that's going to last. On that note, though, with Cash and Abyss, because I never even knew it was a thing until we've seen it happen. So I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
And the final match that we know that is taking place on today's show is the once again non-title double bull rope match between Swinger and Diamond in America's Most Wanted. And they teased that bull rope last week, where Dusty actually used it to win the match. And so yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see it, but are we running this dry, man? Are we absolutely? We're milking the cow, and the cow's got no more milk left. There's a couple drips left. Let's get a bull rope match out of this if we can. Just squeeze it out.
Yeah. So I'm glad you mentioned it. Mentioned the match. I kind of forgot about it. I think to an extent it's been a little dragged out, but like Diamond and Swinger need to win.
Well, so here's my thing. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say they are going to win tonight's match. And for one reason only, and that is so they can then get another match and be like, hey, we earned a shot at the titles. And then they're going to get another title match, and I think they're going to take the titles. But I really think we're dragging this shit out, man. Last week, it was a 6-man with Dusty returned. The week before was the non-title strap match.
Mm-hmm.
And they've wrestled multiple times, even before that. Not in a row. There was a couple weeks, I think we had some breaks because they did some injury angles and stuff like that. But regardless, within the past, I'll say 2 months off the top of my head, they've wrestled most shows. Which is fine. I mean, they're doing great matches.
Yeah.
But we're milking it dry, man. Do we really believe that Swinger and Diamond are able to beat America's Most Wanted? Now, we also can't forget that at least, I think it was it 2 weeks ago, they took the belts. I think America's Most Wanted had to have gotten those back, did they not? I can't even remember.
I think they stole them, and then there was that brawl outside.
And they got them back during that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and then it had to have been, because that's when they had Dusty on the phone after.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember if they actually got the belts back, but yeah. That's what we know for tonight's show, and it sounds pretty strong if you ask me. Now let's just do a rundown real quick, actually, of what happened last week before we get into the notes. And I'm just going to let everyone know right now. I don't have a lot of notes because there was no Wrestling Observer newsletter this week. They took like a week break, but Alvarez has his article. Unfortunately, he does not have his like thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, and he doesn't talk a whole lot about last week's show. But we got some interesting notes, and of course, Bob's favorite segment, the Rash Report. So we do have that to look forward to as well. But last week's show actually featured a bunch of pretty good matches. It was a pretty good show. 3 Live Crew returned to the TNA Asylum, and they defeated Devon Storm, Sin, and the Vampire Warrior, which was very interesting because Sin made his debut and felt very out of place, if you ask me, compared to the other ones. Jerry Lynn defeated Elix Skipper. Frankie Kazarian and Michael Shane went to a no contest in a ladder match.
Shocker.
Yes, we had a unadvertised ladder match, and it went to a no contest because Chris Sabin came and took the thing, as I was afraid was going to happen, and it happened. Which, by the way, is what ended up leading to the Ultimate X announcement. So something good came out of it. But regardless, they were like, okay, can't do ladder matches? We're going to take the ladder away. Okay.
How many no contests have we dealt with?
The for the past
in a ladder match, mind you.
Oh, in a ladder match? Well, let's see. We had this one for sure. Technically, D'Lo and AJ was a no contest.
Yeah.
I know there's another one.
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Well, because we had who was the first ladder match? Was it Shamrock and Sabu? Was that our first ladder match?
Who Sabu and who?
Wasn't it Shamrock and Sabu? Or am I getting that mixed up? I know Malice and Sabu wrestled too. Did they not?
They did, and I was thinking maybe that was what it was.
Yeah, there was a.
But I might be wrong.
I don't know, man. That feels like a forever ago. I don't even remember watching those shows at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've definitely had more than our fair share, I would say, of no contests in ladder matches because that's a very weird thing. Oh yeah, see Sabu and Ken Shamrock on pay-per-view number 6. They were in a ladder match, and it was in fact a no contest. That was the ladder versus submission match.
Submission, yeah.
Yes. Wow. Pretty crazy. Moving on from last week's, Kid Cash defeated Bobby Eaton, which we got to bring it up, Bob. And I'm going to just say, if you listen to last week's episode, and Bob made me look like an asshole because I couldn't remember what the Alabama Jam was. And then literally, what, Bob, an hour after we stopped recording?
Dude, it's so incredible how, like, the world is. That we freaking record, and then I wake up the next morning, and it's like, hey, Bob, I think we're going to just ruin your day because Bobby Eaton died. And I could not believe it.
Oh, wow. Was there even it didn't even feel like it was the next morning when you texted me. But yeah, no, I think you're right. Because I think you were like, dude, Bobby Eaton died. And I was like, what? I was like, we literally just watched his match.
Yeah, it was definitely the next morning.
Yeah. So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. That was I've always liked Bobby Eaton. I've liked him Midnight Express, Dangerous Alliance, Earl Robert Eaton with Lord Steven Regal and the Blue Bloods and stuff like that. And one of the more underappreciated people. I know Austin did not like Bobby Eaton for whatever reason. I think he just found him boring. But yeah, it was just a really weird. I don't know. It was just such a weird thing to wake up to, I guess.
Yeah,
it sucked. I mean, it really sucked.
Well, I'll tell you what, too. This one actually feels like, and not, by the way, I'm not saying I'm the biggest Bobby Eaton fan in the world, okay? I'm not. But this one actually felt like, we've mentioned it before on this show as well as Lycopod. When wrestlers die, people, the internet wrestling community themselves love to go out of their way to say how great a lot of these wrestlers are. And whereas like this, Bobby Eaton, this one didn't feel fake. Like people actually appreciated him, I feel like, more while he was alive too. That it didn't feel like when everyone was, talking good about him that it was not sincere. Whereas a lot of it at time it does.
Yeah. I mean, well, and like I've always said, so like for instance, Jim Neidhart or something, people come out of nowhere and are just like, this guy was the greatest tag team wrestler of all time. And it's like, well, we never said that when he was living. So why are we doing that now? But with Bobby Eaton, it's been universally said forever that, he was one of the best just human beings in general.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I've always praised the guy, and whether it's a syndicated WCW show, I always go out of my way to, watch just a random Bobby Eaton match. Like, it didn't matter to me. It could be him against freaking Sergeant Craig Pittman, and I'd be like, you know what? I want to see what Bobby Eaton can get out of Sergeant Craig Pittman. He just had that type of draw for me, because I always thought he was enjoyable and believable in the ring, for that matter. So it's just a sucky thing, anyway, just in general, really. But.
Yeah, it is. So rest in peace, Bobby Eaton. Beautiful Bobby. Yeah. Well, on a more positive note, we still have 3 more matches from last week's card. Raven ended up defeating Shane Douglas, which was actually a shock. But then after the match, if you recall, I believe it was last week's, where the white gloved, sleeved mystery person was in a body bag when James Mitchell was essentially teasing that it was Alexis Lurie or Julio De Niro, and then the lights went out, and that was it, pretty much.
Right.
So who the heck is it, Bob? We gotta know. I thought we were gonna find out last week. I was fucking bummed because of that, but I gotta know, man. I'm about to Google it.
Well,
I'm not gonna do that. But
I've got to say, they've been doing a pretty good job, like, keeping you invested in it, I feel, right?
I think so. I don't know. They're certainly keeping my interest. I think this is one of their times where they're doing a pretty damn good job at it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, but again, so like the thing too, like with Diamond and Swinger and stuff, you can't drag it out too long, because then you're just gonna kind of get to a point where you don't care. You know what I mean? Like you run potentially into, running into a situation where it's just like yeah. I've lost interest in like where they're going with whatever. So
yeah, it's the same thing as you just mentioned. I think that we're running a fine line of like, we need to figure it out real soon, or like get to some kind of conclusion with it, because if not, like you said, people are gonna stop caring, and I'm gonna be like, okay, let me guess, the glove's gonna grab Raven again, like it's gonna end up like that, which is gonna suck, but we'll see what happens. Then we did have that 6-man tag team match that we briefly mentioned earlier. Miracles Most Wanted and Dusty Rhodes defeated Glenn Gilberti and Swinger and Diamond. And then finally, in the main event, which was probably the biggest shock of the show, even though Eric Watts killed his pop, Low-Key got a shot at the NWA heavyweight title against AJ Styles, and Styles ended up defeating him. But yeah, Eric Watts kind of killed his pop earlier in the show. But needless to say, Low-Key is back. His arm was still taped up. I don't know if he's 100%, but he's back.
Yeah, I'm assuming he wasn't supposed to say his name.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even the crowd was like, oh, what? Low-Key? Like, I feel like if we were in the building, it would have been like, oh, shit. Like, that's cool. But, like, it would have been way cooler if it was like, okay, you either have to wait or bring him out right now with his music and everything, get a real pop, not Eric Watts just saying it in a sentence and then like quickly moving on.
Yeah. They definitely like just he mistimed it, I think, is what.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, so that was last week's show. We liked it, so we're just gonna pretend the readers of the Observer liked it as well. So, because like I said, I don't got notes about that.
I think they would.
I think they would have liked last week's.
I think it was definitely strong enough.
For sure. Well, unless you got anything else before we get started here, Bob, you want me to get going on these notes?
Do it up, brother, since there's not a whole lot.
No, there's not. So, like I said, this is Alvarez's article from August 25th, 2003. There is no Wrestling Observer newsletter for this, but he's got some interesting notes here nonetheless. So Zach Gowen actually did an interview, and mind you, Zach Gowen used to be Tenacious Z with us back, it was a while ago now, but he signed with WWE at this point. He did an interview on Joel and Joe's Wrestling Hotline last week, and we're bringing this up because he said he loved TNA, and he still watched the shows every Wednesday night, and he put over AJ and Low Key as great talents, and said that he'd hope to be able to have a match with them one of these days. So, thought that was kind of interesting.
He's still with WWE, right?
I'm assuming because then he makes a joke about Alvarez writes at the rate he's going, he'd better be careful what he wishes for. Essentially teasing like you better stop before you're like you could get released or something. So I think as far as I'm aware he is. I have to check my dates, but
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I know his run is very brief.
Is it really?
Yes. He's there, I believe, less than a year.
Wow.
But and to his credit though, that brief run probably on TV wise, it's probably 4 or 5 months. He does some pretty memorable things with like Lesnar.
Yeah. I remember
Hogan.
Like a ton of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I believe like he's gone on record, I guess you could say, saying he was in a rough space with the drugs and stuff like that, and whatever else here. But let's see, he was okay. So he's there until February.
Of 04?
Yes.
Okay.
But it would look like his last notable TV appearance is October.
Oh, okay. It's
October
interesting.
2003. So yeah, he made his debut in May. So yeah, just not a very long time there on television.
Yeah. Well, they better stop talking so good about TNA, or that's going to come back to bite him in the ass sooner rather than later.
He's doing the smart thing. He's keeping it in his back pocket. You never know.
For sure. This is probably the best note that I got here, and it kind of relates to what's kind of coming up in our future. Okay, so the X Cup tournament, or whatever they're calling it, will begin, or whatever it's called, will begin. That's what he wrote, by the way. It's the Super X Cup. It will begin this coming Wednesday. But hold on, we are not going to see those matches because he says, I believe the plan is to tape several matches over the next 2 weeks, then air them all together on the September 3rd show. I'm going to pause right there real quick and say, I think that is a wicked good idea instead of taping a 2-hour show and then a 2-hour show. So doing it split, I think is a pretty smart idea.
Well, I don't know if it'd be. I mean,
but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, though. Yes.
Right. Because I was gonna say like there wouldn't be 2 hours worth of matches.
No, but taping essentially a show before a show or something. We discussed it briefly last week, I believe, in the notes. I think this is a good idea.
You know what? You know what I would do?
What's that?
Instead of explosion matches, like I would like preempt explosion, or just have it be like video pack or something, and use those slots for this X Cup.
Yeah, well, as a bit of a spoiler, explosion this week is pretty light compared to recent. So there's only 2 matches versus recently we've had 4.
4, yeah.
So I think they're kind of cutting back a little bit, at least to a degree, in order for that potentially.
Interesting.
Yeah. Continuing on with that note, he says that the Nashville Fairgrounds are called the Nashville Fairgrounds because they are, yes, fairgrounds. So once a year in early September, TNA has to take 2 weeks off so that they can actually run a fair. And now he goes on to say that the participants in the tournament look to be Nasawa, which he says he believes is the indie worker, not the guy from EMLL of the same name, Teddy Hart, Juventud Guerrera, Johnny Storm from the UK, who we've seen before, Chris Sabin, Frankie Kazarian, Michael Shane, and Jerry Lynn.
I'm pretty sure he's right with Nasawa being the indie worker, but that's and I think we've mentioned it before. That's a pretty strong lineup of people.
I was just gonna say, I mean, that's looking pretty good. You got a couple of some foreign talent. You have some I don't want to say no-name indie guys, but some more indie wrestlers, and you got some name talent and some of your own stars. I mean, we got a really good mix. I think it's looking pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see that. That's something I haven't seen in over 10 years, easy. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, which is weird. We're excited for a tape show, so it should be
I know. That's so weird. That's weird.
Where we used to be dreading them last year.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to the Rash Report news and notes. So I don't think there's anything super crazy in here, but let's go through it. He said he liked this past Wednesday's show. And Alvarez says, I'm still waiting for the week where he says, I kind of thought last week's show sucked, which I think is really funny because why wouldn't he say that he liked it?
Yeah.
He said that he'd never heard the crowd louder than they were during the Shane Douglas versus Raven match. And Alvarez even points out that they were going insane, and you have to give credit to the guys for that. He puts over Explosion TV and said how they were looking at adding even more affiliates. He had these words of wisdom about how much the crowd heat affects the wrestlers. Quote, more than anyone probably gives it credit for, the more responsive the crowd is, the more the wrestlers get into it. I've noticed that's pretty much everywhere I've been. And of course, we know that's a pretty obvious thing, I would say. But
yeah.
He said that the Ultimate X match on this week's show would be something else. Quote, if Sabin, Kazarian, and Shane pull off half of what they have planned for this first idea, not many of those left in wrestling event, this match will have people talking. So we'll see what they got. And he says that the idea was from the mind of Don Callis. And he adds here that he's pretty sure that's just storyline. It's not.
I was just gonna say, is he suggesting that's like legitimate?
No, we know that's just storyline.
Yeah.
He said he also expected Abyss, who has a master's degree and once played for the Steelers, to be a big-time player down the line.
He played for the Steelers? What?
Learn something new every day.
He must have been a practice squad guy.
Well, I feel like a lot of wrestlers who play for football teams, that's what they do.
Well, it's like, there's the whole Lex Luger thing where he's like, oh, I played for the Packers, and you really go and look at it, and that never happened. Ever. Like, at no point did he ever suit up and play in a game.
Yeah, that's funny. And I only got one more note. It's a little bit longer because it is actually an interview that Conan did with Alex Marvez that appeared on their website. So I know Bob loves Alex Marvez, but so I'm just going to talk about a couple key points here because I think it's really interesting. So he starts off here. Conan is quite the outspoken individual. He talked about everything he does in TNA. Quote, I'm doing Spanish commentating. Anything they do geared toward the Latino audience, they talk to me about it. It makes me happy there's a lot more I can offer in wrestling, or offer than wrestling, because wrestling is now the thing I can least offer. So that's what Conan says. He's basically saying that he's not a good worker anymore, that he's glad that he can do other stuff.
I'm glad he said that.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. The honesty there is incredible. That's why I just tilted my head trying to be like, is this guy,
I know.
Is he aware? He's that aware because a lot of wrestlers are always in denial. They're like, oh, I got one more run. I could still do whatever. And Conan's like, nah, I suck. And I'm glad that I found other ways to still wrestle.
Yeah, essentially.
He's not a work rate guy anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's aware of that, which is cool.
And well, the funny thing is that That's been the case at this point for at least 3 years.
Hey, well, he at least admitted it now in 2003.
So he came to that realization. That's funny.
Yeah.
And you know what? And credit to him because here in 2021, he recently he took a spike pile driver.
Yeah,
and he took it wicked good. So
for someone who sometimes I wonder if he can barely walk anymore. I mean, just because injuries catching up on him, he's getting older. Yeah. This dude taking spike pile drivers on TV.
Yeah, like, fresh out of the hospital, mind you.
Yes, he was, because he was just in the hospital.
It's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
what is this guy doing?
Definitely a shout out to Conan, because he always retweets us on Twitter as well. So I must, got to respect that. And actually, if we don't do it before, Bob, there's a couple things on Twitter that were pretty interesting this week that we'll bring up either during the show or.
Oh yeah.
He goes on to say here that he said he was unhappy with how Latinos were portrayed in the company and how it led to the 3 Life Crew deal. Quote, racism is still prevalent in the sport. I was trying to turn that into an angle, but what do? They bring in Hoovy and beat him twice. They bring in Super Crazy, they beat him. They beat Halloween and they beat Damien and then me. How am I supposed to get any heat on Jerry Lynn if we've already been beaten? Since everything was done ass backward, there was nothing for me to do, but it's their fault. So I kept saying, why not put me and Ron Killings together because we weren't doing anything with him either. We used the racism angle again where Ron and I did the sit-down interview and said we weren't going to take it anymore. They also were not doing anything with Road Dogg. I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool if you had a brother, a Latino, and a white trash together? It was a natural progression. Me and Ron are both from the streets and have done rap music. Road Dogg was Ron's partner in WWF and can rap a little on the mic. And as a shoot, we're all good friends. We kept pushing and pushing it until finally they said, okay, let's see what happens. Just by mistake, we started doing vignettes. Some have not been good, but some have been hilarious. People are starting to get into them. That's the end of that quote. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, it's cool how he essentially wanted to get these guys together. And he makes a really great point as far as bringing in the Latino stars and essentially having Jerry Lynn just beat them all instead of kind of pushing that.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of understood why he beat them. Because
well, the angle's
him and Conan.
And it seems like maybe he's not thrilled with the way the angle went, which I could understand. But why he beat them made sense.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like the way 3 Life Crew kind of came together. It almost makes me like them more. Because when you first see it, it's kind of like, what? Like, it's confusing a little bit, you know? Mostly the Road Dogg part. I mean, Killings and Conan, they kind of showed how they got together. Yeah,
Road Dogg is just kind of, like, cringy with it, I think, at this point. Like, he's kind of overplaying it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the case.
And it's not, like, funny.
No, I agree.
But, I mean, some of the stuff is funny, but it's not, like, earth-shattering comedic stuff. It's like simple, basic, routine things that you would expect him to do, I guess.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Let's see. I got a couple more here. He said that TNA needed to pay more attention to the market. Quote, they've got guys, but they're not pushed as Latinos. He mentions Low Key is Spanish, Amazing Red is Puerto Rican, Paul London is actually Mexican. This is how bad racism has gotten in wrestling. Latinos now won't use a Latino name now if they think that they can use an English name and get further. They think showing your ethnicity is not a real good thing.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting quote. I mean,
yeah. You have to kind of, like, he's got to realize that it's been like a trend, I guess, with Russo, because even in like WCW, he'd always there'd be like a pinata match with Psychosis and Jushin Liger, or Tequila on a pole match or something with with Mexican wrestler, and it's just like you can't really be surprised when the guy that's writing your television continually does the same things.
Yeah,
I don't think he's representing them poorly here in TNA. They just haven't won matches.
Yeah, I don't think he does bring up Russo here soon. He doesn't necessarily shit on him, but we'll get to that in just a minute. because I got a couple more here. He does suggest a simple solution. Quote, it's kind of easy. You need to take a show and cater it to Telemundo or Univision. Fans will come to the show and see the Mexican wrestlers just like they did at the Olympic Auditorium. You had Freddie Blassie and Roddy Piper, but you also had Chavo Guerrero and other Hispanic guys. You bring in a Latino crowd and they see guys like AJ Styles and Elix Skipper who can go. They appreciate the athleticism and high work rate. It would be like, quote, come see the Mexicans and the white boys who kind of wrestle like Mexicans. A lot of people disagree with me, but I think the X Division is a ripoff of Lucha Libre, just with a changed name. I've had a couple of people who shall remain nameless say that the X Division is a hybrid of Japanese and Mexican wrestling. Yes, they've taken out the clown spots from Lucha and put in American psychology and Japanese kicks. But if you break it down, it's mostly Mexican Lucha. That's what we need to get a show on Telemundo or Univision. Mexicans are very loyal about wrestling. All you have to do is get in the door. Once that starts, you'll have more Latinos in the business because you will bring in guys from Mexico and Puerto Rico. And then I didn't include it here because it doesn't necessarily pertain directly to TNA, but he brings up how Rey Mysterio essentially broke down barriers for a lot of smaller guys, and how now we're seeing tons of small guys and stuff like that, and how Psychosis and Silver King showed you that you don't have to be 6'3" and 240. Mm-hmm. So he brings up a lot of really great points, but it wasn't directly about TNA, so I did not include those specific quotes, even though I pretty much just told you what he said.
Yeah, but he's absolutely right about Ray. I mean, when he first came in, it's like, what the hell? What is this? In a national sense.
Yeah. And I got one more little piece here, and this is all I got. He says, one of the good things, I think, okay, is this a quote? It must be, but I'll just read it through. There's not quotes. Oh, yeah, there is. It's further down. It's a really big quote. I think it's at the end part of the quote I was just reading, but I took out a chunk. But one of the good things about NWA-TNA executive Dixie Carter is that while her family is loaded, she doesn't act like it. She's married to a Mexican country singer, and their offices are in Dallas, so she's surrounded by the Hispanic community. We're an upstart company, and there's only so much we can do right now, but they are doing as much as they can to make me happy. Every time a Mexican newspaper comes to talk to us, they feature me prominently. She had toy makers by, and she put me over. She gets it way more than Vince McMahon does, which is a shame because he should have learned with how well Pedro did for him as WWE champion in the mid-1970s. NWA-TNA has a very good work environment because they let me give input. Two guys that are very open-minded are Vince Russo and Disco. They'll listen to anybody and try to think stuff up for you. People have their favorites, like Eric Watts, but that's everywhere. Other than that, they do a real good job of trying to keep people happy more than anything and listen to input. And Dixie is really committed to breaking through the Hispanic audience and doing everything we can within the parameters of our finances and limitation. I really do believe if we got a TV deal, that we could give Vince a run for his money because the talent is good. We've got good talkers and we're different.
No, not in 2003. They don't have the star power to pull that off. No way.
You just gotta bring us down, Bob.
Well, I mean, come on.
Just gotta bring us down.
The closest that they would have had the chance to do it is when they did it, and it failed miserably.
Oh my God, I'm not going into this right now.
I'm just saying, man.
You're hurting my feelings.
I want Impact to be successful, but to suggest that with Jeff Jarrett being, I guess, your most recognizable name, to give WWE a run for their money when they're still pulling in a 4.0 on Raw and 3.5s on SmackDown.
We don't know what could have happened.
And you're having 10,000 people, if you're lucky, buying your weekly pay-per-view for $10 a month, $10 a week.
Well, because you got to pay for it.
Yeah, but come on.
Listen, I don't necessarily think they're going to give them a run for their money, but I think more than 2,000 people would be watching shows if it was on TV.
You never know.
Ain't that the truth? That's all I got for notes, though. Pretty short. Do we want to dive right into those independent news?
Here we are. Let's go. Chris Sabin lost to Nate Matson on August 16th for MMWA. Frankie Kazarian defeated Colt Cabana on August 16th for APW. And then the next day for APW, he defeated Billy Blade. CM Punk lost to Samoa Joe on August 16th for Ring of Honor, and I believe that is their first Ring of Honor match. And he's been on a 0-1 tour since his last appearance here in TNA. Julio De Niro lost to Flash Wheeler on August 17th for DCW. Christopher Daniels defeated Xavier on August 16th for Ring of Honor. Kid Cash lost to Josh Daniels by disqualification on August 16th for 3PW. The Sandman defeated Gary Wolf on August 16th for 3PW. And Gary Wolf is a conspiracy theorist, in case you haven't recently seen his quotes, where he thinks that Vince McMahon owns AEW.
Yeah, I did see.
Yeah. So
yeah, I did see that.
That's Pitbull Gary Wolf for you. Raven defeated Dagon Briggs on August 16th for SCW. D'Lo Brown defeated Jason Hex on August 16th for SCW, and then on that same show he lost to Towns Ellis. Abyss defeated Big Bully Douglas on August 15th for USACW. And that is our indie notes this week.
Those are pretty good, man. It always is.
Yeah, you love it.
I always do. Well, let's get into Explosion, and then we can get watching this show.
Let's do it.
Okay, we got a big explosion. No, we don't. I already told you it's not. It's pretty short. Yeah, it's only 2 matches. Oops, sorry, I had my wrong thing pulled up here. So this was taped on the same day that we're watching this show now, August 20th, 2003. It's Explosion number 46, and it aired on August 24th, 2003, and it featured the following 2 matches. Mad Mikey defeated Altar Boy Luke. Shout out to Luke Hawks. And Glenn Gilberti defeated Pogo the Clown.
Pogo the Clown?
Yeah.
You know what that's all about, right?
I the name sounds so familiar, but I can't like put a face to it, and I didn't Google it.
All right, so Pogo the Clown is from XPW, and he is inspired by Gacy.
Oh, do I gotta Google it
the
then?
Killer Clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a creepy freaking clown, I'll tell you that. I'm shocked.
Is it?
Yeah, I am shocked that he worked a TNA show.
Okay, I just typed in XPW Pogo the Clown. Oh yeah, okay. That is pretty creepy.
Yeah.
You might as well put him and Sin together with Devon Storm and Vampire Warrior.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not an appealing sight, for sure.
No. But that's it. That's a pretty quick one.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to get into the show. We can talk about our fun Twitter stuff on the show. I'm sure there's going to be video packages to talk us over. In fact, I know there's one to start the show. So that's all I got, Bob. Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's get into this more appealing show, Dallas. Okay, how about it? All right, I'm going to count down from 3, Dallas. Not 5 today, but 3. And when I say, that's right, keep you on your toes. Count down from 3, and when I say play, hit that play button for the next hour and 53 minutes and 22 seconds. Good Lord, help me. We're going to watch some NWA-TNA weekly pay-per-view number 59. If you want to follow along, well, I don't know how you're going to do it because I think Impact Plus is like shuttered its doors. I don't know. Maybe it's on their YouTube thing at this point. Who cares, right? I don't know. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, a play.
Jesus. We're getting our intro package here with JB talking over. AJ has constantly been beating his contenders.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, there's the Styles Clash almost killing Frankie Kazarian.
Don't worry about it. Now, I'm going to point out that I'm actually watching this week on my television instead of on my computer. So, I mean, I have the volume up a little bit. I don't think you can really hear it.
So I'm going to have to be the one who tries to decipher promos, which you know how that goes. I stumble over my words. I say things wrong. Bob goes, what move is that? And I say the wrong move. So here we go, guys. It's pay-per-view 59. Hello, Trinity.
Hello. Look at that. early TNA freaking atrocious yellow ropes they showed there.
Oh my god, dude, I hate it.
They're so bad.
Yes, Eric Watts now on the scene. I keep forgetting that Sonny Siaki and D'Lo kind of hate each other right now. I'm wondering when we're gonna solve that issue.
Yeah, they haven't like really directly been involved with each other, aside from like the attack and stuff. I thought they would have a match.
Oh, wait, 13 contenders in a gauntlet. Raven, Conan, Sandman, Franchise, Shane Douglas,
right.
Kid Cash, Truth, The Abyss, BG James, Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, Ace in the Hole, Sonny Siaki, Legend, D'Lo Brown.
Oh,
Jarrett. Whoa, dude.
Wow.
We find out who gets the next shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. AJ Styles. Okay.
Who do you think's gonna win out of that bunch?
Dude, that's a lot of strong names.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really tough. I'll tell you what, if it's D'Lo, we might be ending the podcast because I don't know if I can do another D'Lo AJ match. Wait a second. We cut out of our intro, and Raven and Shane Douglas are fighting in the ring. And CM Punk is that Sin?
I think so. I think that's Slash on the top there with De Niro.
And Larry was up there as well.
Wait, is this a match? Or are they just brawling? What in the world?
I don't know. But this is an all-out brawl. And you can see the teaser there, dude. I see the Ultimate X stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Slash is hanging from the banister by his foot.
He's barely hanging on to it. What? The ring? Is that ring steps on the side? Oh,
Yeah,
probably because of the thing, right?
The steel thing that holds up the ropes up at the top.
Yeah.
Or cables. They're cables. They don't have ropes. Raven effect. Yeah, there's no official. And wait, Raven's calling for a microphone. JB gives it to him. Oh. Mystery Man. For the last 3 weeks, I've been attacked by a mystery man? You don't want a war. You've caused violence and hurt.
I think the lights are going to go
out. So do I, kind of.
I mean, the fact that Douglas is still in the ring makes me feel like they're going to go out.
I'd like to point out, Slash was there. Douglas is there. Sin is there. Who's missing, Bob?
I don't know.
Brian Lee.
Jeremy Borash, the chunky
nugget that refuses
to flush down the toilet. What?
That's quite the sign. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Lights out! Lights out! Lights out! What is it? Let's go!
I knew it.
Turn them on. I can't wait.
Who is it, Sabu? Oh, shit.
No one's behind him. He's got a rope. The lights are flashing. You can't really see it.
Mr. Wrestling 3.
It's probably, we're at Wrestling 5 now, I think. There's a strobe effect for just 1 second.
Yeah, we saw him with, I think it was a noose, wasn't it?
It looked like a noose. Oh.
What are we doing here?
Dude, come on. Turn these on.
They must be taking a while to set up whatever they're doing. All right.
Oh, shit. Raven's bloodied. Wow. He's hung over the top rope with a noose.
Yeah.
And James Mitchell was just threatening to cut his hair, it looked like, as Alexis Lurie and De Niro are trying to lift up Raven. CM Punk's trying to take that noose off of him.
Now, if this was Ring of Honor, CM Punk would be trying to kill him, too.
Pretty crazy how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a legit noose. They tied that shit really good on that middle rope. They got him out.
They sure did. In the dark, mind you. How do you do that?
Yeah, well, that's probably why it took so long. That's impressive.
Yeah, but like, how did they do that so well in the dark? Like, you can't see.
I don't know. Well, the Gathering is lucky they even got over there because half of them were like almost outside of the building.
Yeah. And and Raven didn't have his hands like under the rope.
Look at that sign. No sex, no evil, no fun. Wow, dude, we're 6 minutes and 15 seconds in, and we are at a hot start to this show.
How do you transition from a guy hanging from the ropes to be like, this is what else we got on the show? Hi, I'm Mike tonight.
Well, because we have a gauntlet match tonight, Bob.
Wow, the guy in the gauntlet match almost got murdered.
There's a Freddy Krueger glove and a Jason mask. We're not quite at Halloween time.
I was just going to say.
I had to check the date. Jeremy Borash.
That freaking sign now is transitioned
to be flushed down the toilet for good. Wow.
That guy does not like Jeremy Borash.
No. Sonny Saki vowed that will end the career of D'Lo Brown. But he's going to bury him tonight, so there is something going on with those two tonight. Okay.
Okay, and then we're just getting that tag.
So some people are doing double duty tonight. I guess I didn't really realize that when they were just going over the names.
Yeah. Which I'm not really a fan.
The first time, Bob. The Ultimate X match. That's how we're going to transition. Raven almost died? Well, wait. Athena's promos equal ratings. April and Lollipop, something for
a ratings disaster?
Something like that. Oh, speaking of Athena, Scott Hudson with Jerry Lynn here. Athena, who he's talking to. I think Jerry Lynn touched up his goatee. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing it out.
He sure did. Is he trying to mack it to Athena, by the way, or what?
Oh, it could be. He goes, I don't know what Don Callis' problem is with me. I've never had a big money run of this business. I'm not a prima donna. Every time he takes him off the show, he loses money.
I got bills. I got a mortgage.
I got a 9-year-old daughter. Here's Don Callis. Sister, hit the bricks.
How dare you?
Oh, shit. Don Callis is talking. He took some notes as the red shirt security walk in. He broke the scale.
Over Skipper's head.
And after that, this is coup de grace. You put your hands on a TNA official. So, Jerry?
You're fired.
He goes, I understand the situation with your daughter. Oh, he's only going to fine him $5,000. And he grabs the shirt of John Callis as Kevin Northcutt and the other guy grab him.
Ryan Wilson.
Okay.
The future Triton. I can't wait for early 2005 Triton. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I like the other guy better, but whatever. Okay, it looks like we're getting an X Division highlight. Hey, now speaking of X Division, Bob, this is a great transition of a highlight video for going over to our Twitter page.
Hey, what happened on Twitter?
A lot of really great stuff, actually, since our last recording. I don't remember if it was after we recorded or not, but I'm going to bring it up again. That guy right on screen there, grabbing the belt, Chris Sabin, now follows the TNA Cross the Line podcast. That might have been brought up last week, but shout out to Chris Sabin. He's one of my favorite TNA wrestlers of all time. He's
probably regretting it.
Well, he's not, because I wrote that I want to see Frankie Kazarian and Chris Sabin go at it again, and Kazarian and Sabin both like that tweet, so you never know what's going to happen, especially with that forbidden door being open now in 2021.
Oh.
But anyway, some other interesting notes. I got to scroll up to find that. So I posted about the recent 4-way X Division #1 contender match that we had. And we got some interesting responses. First off, Joey Mercury says something, and I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna just repeat it here on the podcast. I'm sure it might be an inside joke, but he wrote, every word is on a different line for the references. We're still getting highlights of that ladder match from last week now. Joey Mercury, or Matthews in our world, writes, white trash cafe vouchers like a motherfucker. And then tagged Danny Doring and Shark Boy.
I'm assuming that's an inside joke. It's
got to be an inside joke, but it made me laugh nonetheless. But I truly did not understand it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did anyone? Was there any replies? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. There's an update. Danny Doring replied to him and said, White Trash Cafe was a true underrated delight. It's the little things like that I miss.
Oh, wow.
So there's definitely a little joke, but that's fun then. That makes it better. At first I just laughed because I was like, what is he saying? But here's our image of the Ultimate X there.
I wonder if like the catering or something was like white trash.
Right, yeah. Now Danny Doring also replied, look at the picture. Look at the little picture made in Microsoft Paint, Bob.
That's a better.
Holy shit. The drawing on the whiteboard is better than that.
Yeah.
Danny Doring also made a reply to the same post and said, one of my regrets is not making this match what I think what it could have been. Yeah. Mostly for reasons outside our control, but a regret nonetheless. So that's pretty interesting comment there. Kazarian, Michael Shane, and I'm assuming here in a minute, Chris Sabin is going to be talking about the Ultimate X.
I've noticed that at least a few times there's been TNA guys that have been like, oh, I regret this not happening, or I regret, you know what I mean, like an opportunity or something.
Yeah.
It's like just incredible. He was saying like, oh, I regret how I handled that run or whatever. Like it could have been better and longer, but I'm assuming he's referencing.
Okay. They need to stop showing this Ultimate X graphic.
Yeah, it's not good.
But it looks like we're starting the show with our X Division Championship Ultimate X match. Holy shit, Bob.
I mean, how do you not?
I don't know, dude. You have to. Going to the X Factors to break this match down. The historic first ever Ultimate X match. I was actually going to I actually asked, hold on. Brainchild of TNA officials.
Yeah, Don Cal.
Of course. And no limits and no ladders. I can't find it again at the moment. But recently, actually this past weekend, as of this recording, there was a signing in Albany, New York, that I unfortunately did not go to, but Jerry Lynn was there. And so was Just Incredible. So I tweeted to Just Incredible, and I said, did he bring up the chair shot? And he just replied to me, nope.
Nope. That's funny.
There's Michael Shane. The cousin of Shawn Michaels, if you didn't know that. They like to tell us. Actually, they kind of calmed down on that after his first appearance, but...
Yeah. Well, Don West, remember, was like, Shawn Michaels will be here next week. Yeah,
Shawn Michaels is getting X Division. To give Don a break, he probably didn't know who Shawn Michaels was.
Is this something that they even did in Mexico or no?
The Ultimate X?
Yeah. Or is this like a legitimate TNA thing?
To my understanding, it is a legitimate TNA original idea.
Oh. If I were these three guys, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm terrified. How am I gonna do this?
Dude, freaking yes. Hail Sabin, baby.
Wait, I thought the belt was vacant.
It is.
Well, then why did it say X Division champion Chris Sabin? The nameplate.
I don't know, because I thought it was also vacant. Because, Don Callis had it. Remember, he took it and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, then. Well, JB with their introductions.
I think Borash needs to start wearing, a suit or something.
This is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. Andrew Thomas, don't fuck this up for us. Look how pissed he looks.
How many times do you think that belt's going to fall?
In this match?
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I think we're going to have a flawless first Ultimate X.
Really? I mean, it does look like it's on there pretty good.
Is it just by its buckles?
Yeah.
As long as they don't fuck with it too much.
It's not on the string or nothing. It's buckled onto the middle. Now, I would have to think that Kazarian is the favorite to win this, considering the feud with Sabin, right?
Yeah, I do too, man. I hope Kazarian does win it.
I think I still want Sabin to be champion.
I like Sabin being the champion. But I'm afraid if Sabin stays champion, then Kazarian's still going to just keep fighting him.
Yeah.
They're going to do like remember when they did the X Division match recently, and it was like a bunch of random guys, and then like Kazarian, and it was like, wow, I wonder who's going to win this match.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Kid Romeo was back and stuff like that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What are they doing?
Sabin tried to run, and then Kazarian and Michael Shane were on both sides, and now they're punching each other on the outside of the ring.
I don't like the ring steps on that thing.
Well, hopefully they remember.
And I understand why they're doing it, but
you think they should have been in the front where this ramp is?
Yeah.
Although that's a big dive area too.
That's the dive side, though. Yeah.
Sabin with a nasty insecurity on Frankie Kazarian. Climbing up. Is he about to try to start climbing the cables already? Oh,
I'd be so terrified that those ropes were going to snap on me.
Look at that. Michael Shane's got the foot. Sabin's holding his own, though. He hasn't let go. There he goes. He fell down.
What a crazy idea. Oh, Shane's got Sabin, drops him over his knee like a face buster and a swinging neck breaker.
What do you think? This being the first one, too, like, how stable is everything? Are we sure we're good with this? Who put this together?
Right. Oh. See, now when he yanked him off and the rope shook like that, I thought maybe they snapped.
Or the belt jiggles off.
Yeah.
Kazarian off the rope with a boot and Michael Shane coming back. Swinging neck breaker.
Hangs in the balance tonight, just making as many references to that belt in the air as he can. Get him, Sabin. You're the true future of Impact Wrestling.
That's right.
You want to know? It's crazy. I was looking up Sabin stuff today, and he's only he's 39.
Yeah, he's not old.
That's nuts. I couldn't believe it. I thought he'd be at least in his mid 40s. Oh no! What is this? Kazarian's got Sabin on his shoulder, Shane on the ropes. Oh.
He attempted a hurricane, as Tanae said, but yeah, Sabin kind of just fell. It was like an elevated.
Yeah, he didn't really roll off the shoulders pretty good there. And Kazarian then hit a pump kick on Shane. Now Kazarian looking to go get the gold. Probably not going to obtain it here. He's got to... Here we go. Going across. This reminds me of like Global Guts.
Global Guts.
On Nickelodeon when they'd have to like shimmy across the rope course.
What a reference. Sabin gets tossed to the floor.
Hey man, I'm a 90s kid. Nickelodeon, dude. That's my jam.
Oh, I watched Guts. I'm not saying I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Guts is not something you hear people talk about all the time.
You're not old enough to know about Guts. That's
bullshit.
Before,
I'm not.
That's before your time.
No, it's not.
What year were you born, Daz?
93. Holy shit!
Oh.
Michael Shane and Kazarian were both on the ropes above, and Sabin came in with a drop kick and knocked them both down.
Springboard missile drop kick, mind you. Well, I'm pretty sure that show got canceled when you were like 2. So you didn't really watch it. You watched it.
Oh, so I watched the reruns?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because like, that was done by like 95.
Wait, so the aggro crag that I saw was like old aggro crag?
Yeah, well, yeah, when you were watching it, in 1999 on Nick Gas, yeah, that was definitely old school.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Same thing with Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh my God.
Why are you... This guy is using a chair? How is this?
Yeah, Sabin's got a chair. Goes to hit Michael Shane in the head, but he kicks him in the gut instead.
So now you can use any weapon, but not a ladder.
Well, like you mentioned, they could technically get a ladder if they wanted. It's not illegal, but it's not. They're not supposed to, so I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, because if you were to use a ladder to climb up and get it, I mean, you're defeating the purpose of the match. Oh. Shane just went face first into that chair.
Well, he
definitely just did a blade job.
Oh, Kazarian ducking it. Oh, kicking that chair right in the face of Sabin. This is a kind of match where you like can't be disqualified. So it's like they don't say it's no disqualification, but it's no disqualification.
Which is fine, I think. I mean, get some tables, have some fun with it.
It's like a 3-way match. Like, oh yeah, Michael Shane is busted open.
There it is.
Remember when we saw a count out in a 3-way match, Bob? At a live show, and we were like, that's not how it works.
Oh,
holy shit.
Swinging like side slam by Sabin on
it was-
Kazarian onto a chair.
Yeah, and the chair folded the wrong way.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Well, yeah, to reference, Shane is busted good.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, that triple threat thing. Well, and the referee turned to us and he goes, "I know, dude, but like that's what the booker wants. Like it's his thing." And then I mentioned it to the booker, and he's like, "It's my show, my rules."
Yes, that's right.
And I was like, "That's so stupid."
My show, my rules. Okay. Well, everyone in the crowd knew that was bullshit, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Sabin just kicking him in the back here. Michael Shane on the outside.
That chair is definitely broken. I don't know why they're using this stuff.
Well, because that's the one that they threw out, so he brought it back in the ring. But then he just decided, I'm gonna go climb anyways. So why'd I bring it? Why'd I bother bringing the chair in?
Yeah, Shane's got another one. I'm not saving, just lunge for it.
Oh, the belt fell.
The belt's down. I knew it.
Oh fuck.
It looked like it was on there pretty good though, with like the strap.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna just like not show them put it
Does
back
Andrew
up?
Thomas not realize it's up there?
TNA says we need a ruling.
Is he gonna hold it in the air and like grab it?
He put it near the root. They're trying to get a ruling. They don't know what to do. Anything can happen. Oh, they just rang the bell. We're stopping the match to rehang the belt.
Yeah, but the referee didn't say. Oh, here's Rick Santel. Come on, Rick.
He's gonna hang it right there and slide it over.
Is he?
I do think, even though this is kind of fucked up, I think it's the right move.
Well, how else would you do it? You know, what else can you do?
Well, exactly. You could have someone just grab it, but that's fucking dumb. Oh wait, they're not sliding it over. They're grabbing a ladder.
Hey, they said no ladders.
Well, now we know there is one, so that sucks.
I know, right?
They're still going at it, though. I mean, Kazarian beat up both of them. Now Sabin brought Michael Shane to the outside.
Well, you have to distract people from what's going on.
Absolutely. These dudes were probably sitting right behind the curtain, and they were like, you guys need to go out there right the fuck now and hang that up. And they were like, fuck.
I'm surprised it fell because I'm not... How is it coming apart?
So I noticed when Sabin was on one of the ropes, they don't have what they'll eventually have that keeps the ropes together in the middle. See how they're not like tethered together. So I think what happened is that
it's breaking it apart when they're going across it because it's wedged in between.
Either it's breaking it apart or one rope's rubbing it and knocking it, essentially unbuckling it. So yeah. Yep. It's really interesting, but it just shows you how new this idea is. It's not something they thought through. Oh, Sabin butt cheeks.
He rolls through a sunset flip to do a Samoan drop kick combo. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
With Michael Shane on his shoulders.
Yeah, that was a nice combination there. That was a good move. And when I say I haven't seen it, I've watched the show before, so I guess I have seen it 12 years ago or whatever when I first watched it.
Action continues here.
How do you like me now? Double leg slam. Do it. Alabama Jam. Alabama Slam, but no. What the hell was that? That was like a Canadian destroyer.
Michael Shane drop kicked Kazarian, which I think it was Kazarian. Yeah, because he was on the back of Chris Sabin, which then like flipped it so that it spiked Sabin.
Michael Shane is a crimson mask right now.
Dude,
he is busted wide open.
Look how Kazarian's climbing up on that now. He's not just holding his upper body with his arms.
No, his chest is on it.
Oh, Kazarian falls from the top with Michael Shane, and here comes Sabin. Dude, this is such a cool shot.
So I think the rope that is on the right, the on the right hand side, that was a nice power bomb there.
Yeah, Michael Shane got powerbombed from the. They were both hanging on the ropes. He tried to essentially knock Sabin down with his legs, but Sabin countered it and pulled him down with him.
Yeah. The rope, so if you're watching this match, the turnbuckle on the right hand side, I think that's the rope is gonna give you problems. So like the right and the far left. So I think that's what's gonna cause it to unbuckle.
I think I think so as well. Because
see how
it's in it. See how it's in it.
Yeah, that's
Kazarian stopping Sabin, but he kicks.
If he lets go, it's gonna ricochet and it might bounce off again. Yeah, because look, there's so much force there.
Oh,
I knew it.
Shit, dude, it did.
He fucking speared him, and then it immediately fell. Way too much force. Get the fucking ladder. Come on, Santel.
Kazarian speared Sabin from the top rope off of the Ultimate X structure, and the belt immediately fell down with them. Luckily, not landing on Sabin's head or nothing, but I mean, the thing that sucks is like this has been a lot of fun, but it's kind of killing I feel like it's killing the crowd.
It hurts the flow. That's probably why Andrew Thomas looked pissed. He's like, I know this fucking belt's gonna fall. No one's been listening to me. I have a freaking degree in engineering, and no one's listening.
Well, and this sucks for him too, to be honest, because he calls for the bell. Crowd's gonna boo him.
Yeah.
Shit on him for being like, oh, you're stopping the match on us. Although I'll tell you what, that was a better spot for it to fall than the other one because they can actually, I mean, obviously to distract him was good the other last time, but here it's like, oh, they're down anyways. We can just do this real quick.
Yeah. So Vaughn has to realize no matter how many times you put force on those buckles, it's going to fall. That's not going to prevent it from falling down, but whatever. They might as well stay at ringside with that ladder.
I was just thinking the same thing. Michael Shane climbing up the backside.
This is not going to go well. He's already looking to the ground to brace himself. Is he about to freaking do a back bump off this structure thing? Oh, no.
Michael Shane followed up the back. Sabin's climbing on the rope on the other side, though. It looks like they actually switched which rope it's on now, though. See?
Yeah, they did. It's on, like, one. It's not between them.
Yeah. Sabin and Kazarian both wrestling right next to the belt. Oh, they both fell. See, it snapped up. Belt's still on. I think we're good for the rest of the match.
I think so, too, because it's not wedged in between, so it's not going to... Because like you said, in the future, it's all Excuse me. It's all connected, right? It's not two separate ones?
Yeah. It's like they have it like connected in the middle.
Yeah.
They're also way tighter, I think, now. They don't sag as much when you go on them. At least not off the top of my head. I don't think they do. They seem like they're a lot tighter.
Kazarian going through again.
So unpredictable. That's what Total Nonstop Action is all about. Here they go again. I gotta say, man, the upper body strength you need for this is unreal, and I couldn't get off the top rope. Kazarian knocks Sabin down. Holy shit, Michael Shane.
Shane, where did he come from?
Oh my god. Michael Shane just got the belt.
He just won. Well, I like how he came out of nowhere. I didn't think he was...
No, that was good.
He got knocked right off the freaking metal post, steel post there, into the railing, and they're like, all right, he's out of it. And he's like, nah, dude, I'm Shawn Michaels.
Look, here's another view. Look at Kazarian was trying to regain himself after knocking Sabin down, and Michael Shane stole it, essentially. And, Bob, we got to say it. Michael Shane, the boyhood dream has come true.
Look
Holy
at that
shit,
puddle
of blood. It's killing my joke, damn it.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
You know, I'm fine with that.
I think Michael Shane has earned his spot within the past just couple weeks, really, which has been it's been cool to see.
Yeah. Good for him. Kazarian's like, I
Kazarian.
can't believe this. I lost again. I guess he's Bret Hart. Now Michael Shane's probably like, get out of my ring. This is my moment.
Get the fuck out of my ring.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there's a
The Undertaker here.
There's a hearse pulling up.
I thought that was Scott Hudson for a second.
So did I. And then for some reason I thought Edward Chastain lost a lot of weight.
That's what I was just gonna say too. I was like, what the hell, Edward Chastain?
What the hell is this, dude?
It's a casket. Is D'Lo in the casket? Why is that like a fake Paul Bearer? Leave a little mustache.
It is. We're attending the burial of the late D'Lo Brown.
What?
Look, there's
Sonny
Siaki and Trinity.
Oh, Trinity.
Bow your head, Scott. Whoa, do you see Trinity's outfit that time?
What is she even wearing? It's
Barely.
completely see-through.
Next up, the double bull rope match. Here comes Gilberti with Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger.
Of course, Gilberti's wearing a cowboy hat because, that's what you do.
What's this thing that Diamond does?
Did you see what that said?
No, I didn't. I was looking at their face.
It said Swinger and Diamond Tag Team Champions.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But they're not the Tag Team Champions. I don't understand. And this is a non-title match, right?
As far as I'm aware, man.
That wouldn't make any sense either.
Hey, speaking of our Twitter page over there, Simon Diamond he was tweeting about the strat match that ended up happening, saying that they're brutal and that you got to lay it in. So,
yeah. And then you kissed his ass, saying you guys did a hell of a job.
Because they did.
Oh, whatever.
Watch your back. America's Most Wanted is wearing potentially new America's Most Wanted t-shirts, and if you have that in a size medium, send us a DM. The competition has arrived, baby. Wow. Right there.
I don't think I've ever seen that shirt before.
Neither have I.
At least I don't remember.
Oh, Harris, hold the belt the right way.
It's upside down, you bastard.
That always makes me sad when they do that. But...
Kill the something. What does that sign say? Kill something. I don't know what it said. How do you feel about these guys wearing street clothes when it's a bull rope match, not a street fight?
I feel like that's a very usual thing. So I don't. It's like maybe I'm getting it confused with like a bunkhouse match.
Bunkhouse match, yeah.
So okay, maybe it is a little weird.
Not a bull rope.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't really like bull rope matches usually.
Why not?
If it's the kind where you got to touch the rope, the turnbuckles, don't like it.
What other ones are there?
I feel like I've seen one that has pinfall. No?
I don't know. The only one I can really think of is JBL and Eddie, and that was definitely touch off.
Yeah, that one was touching the buckles. I don't know, dude. It's just like, I mean, and that one's good. I really do like that match, but in general, this is not something I like. I feel like this has to be pinfall. How can you have two different people touching the rope? Like,
there's got to be pinfall. Diamond and Swinger better win this. Like,
dude,
they don't. I don't understand.
They need to watch your back.
I mean, there's only so many times that they can lose and then attack them to be like, all right, well, we'll fight you again next week.
Yeah.
Only so many times you can do that.
But they're all going toward the cowbell in the middle. Diamond got it, but Harris gave him a nice left hand. He's left-handed.
Yeah, and now Storm is tied up Swinger. He's beating the crap out of him in the corner.
Yep, winner by pinner submission.
There you go.
Texas Tornado rules.
Well, I'm glad this is next because it kind of keeps the pace. Because the Ultimate X is like, shocking, high-flying stuff. And then this is, I'm assuming, going to be like a hardcore brawl.
Yeah. Oh, Harris clotheslining Simon Diamond on the ringside with that rope. See, this is going to be fun. Like, I don't have to guess which person I'm looking at because we know who's tied to who. It's great.
That's right.
It's not like which wet-haired guy is that in jeans. No, we know.
Just use the cowbell already. Storm slams Swinger on the entranceway there. Stage. I just saw Borash talking to somebody in his headset.
Oh my God. Harris is dragging Diamond he's got the rope around his neck and he's dragging him across the ringside.
What is with the obsession with nooses tonight? First Raven, now Diamond.
Yeah, in a few years that kind of stops for a while.
Does it?
Well, because Chris Benoit then choked everyone and then they were like not allowed to do that anymore.
No, that's a legend. There's a Wikipedia page that really dives into conspiracies.
Wait, what does conspiracies have to do with it?
Well, people don't think that Benoit did it.
Oh, that whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. America's Most Wanted just did the heart attack a minute ago, but did not get the pin.
And I remember when I first reading those conspiracies, and I was like, this is kind of making some sense.
Well, that's why conspiracy theories are like fun things. They're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be. It's not a Bible.
Yeah, but then I looked into it more, and I was like, I think you did.
Probably not.
I think you did it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Gilberti in the ring is the referee is distracted as if that really matters because they're using ropes and cowbells.
Okay. Of course, he kicks out. I love how Rudy Charles came into the ring and he was blissfully unaware. Like, ooh, oh, okay.
Dude, he always does that. It's so funny. I love how he does it.
He purposely just put his head up in the air like, what? Okay. Oh, Diamond is beating the crap out of Harris.
Oh, shit. Swinger's lifting up the mats ringside, exposing the concrete underneath. In an ironic twist of events, Bob, I saw TNA also at a fairgrounds, except it was the New York State Fairgrounds, as he suplexes Storm on the concrete. But there was no concrete because it was, in fact, in a horse stadium, and it was dirt.
Yeah, that was the same weekend I saw Christian Cage and Daniels at the airport because I was going to Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know you did. That's cool.
Yeah, and Christian Cage is very tiny, short, height-wise. He's a small man. Probably like 5'11".
That's probably about right because I'm pretty sure Jarrett goes about that, and they're pretty similar.
Well, I'm sure they'll claim they're 6'1".
Well, you have to with your lifts. You are.
Yeah, he's 5'11". Choking him out, Diamond choking out Harris, and Swinger's choking out Storm, but Storm's being a little bitch, and he put his hands between the rope there, so he's not actually getting choked out.
Well, that's good because we don't need to see any death tonight.
No, we'll save that for June 2007. I like how Dallas didn't hear me say that because he had his headset off. That's okay.
Sorry, I was told I was allowed to open the door and get some air conditioning in here.
Oh, I was saying, you said, good thing there's no death, and I said, yeah, we'll leave that for June 2007.
Oh, wow.
What?
The problem solver? No,
that's not the problem solver.
Oh, damn it. Are you sure it's not?
This guy, thanks for reminding me, this guy texts me.
No.
He texts me a picture of Diamond and Swinger performing their finishing move, and he goes, Bob, and I'm thinking, oh my God, something bad's happened. He's like, what is the name of this movie? I can't think of it. I'm like, Problem Solver. And he's like, oh, hey, thanks, man. I couldn't think of it.
I knew I did. Well, because I heard you say it on the show, and I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't it?
No, because the problem solver is when you list him up for a flapjack and then he performs a DDT, not having him up for a reverse DDT.
So it was a reverse problem solver.
Essentially, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not completely wrong, guys.
Well, yeah, you are wrong because it wasn't the problem solver.
Oh my God! Look at
Ooh.
Harris is pulling Diamond through. He's pulling him into the post with the rope. But of course, that steel thing is still there from the Ultimate X, so he's not just hitting the post.
Well, I'm sure that's going to be up to the whole night, right?
I'm assuming at this point, yeah.
I'd be surprised if they took it down. I don't think
there's no way. Oh, I thought Storm was going to pop off and get hit by like that. Oh,
that was a good near fall.
Yeah, it was, and I thought that was going to be it, and I was going to say, well, that's it for Swinger and Diamond, but I definitely thought that chair was going to hit Storm. So they had that camera angle a little early, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It tricked me. It worked.
Oh, I found something pretty cool on eBay that I think you'd appreciate. It's called a beanbag brawler.
Oh, okay.
And it's a Jeff Jarrett one.
What?
Yeah. It's got even a guitar too.
What?
Yeah.
Text me a pic of that.
Okay.
Or the link.
Sarah text me.
I'll see if I need to buy it. Harris is kind of holding his own here. Storm is down. He's going after both Swinger and Diamond, but Diamond hangs him over the top rope. Oh, rope between Swinger's legs. That was really nicely set up.
That's got to feel good.
We're all getting tied up here. Holy shit. Harris spears Simon Diamond through the rope. Did not expect that one. So they're down on the floor now. It was nice, though. Oh, Gilberti knocked down Jeremy Borash, it looks like. Looks like we're setting up for the death sentence. But Gilberti pulls Harris off the top rope. Of course, he's still attached to Diamond. Oh, no. Swinger's got the belt.
Oh, shady shenanigans.
He nails Storm in the head. Oh! 3.
Oh, wow, they won. I was not expecting them to actually win.
Dude, that's their first big win, really.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they freaking won. I'm just glad there wasn't another referee coming out being like, no, dude.
Yeah.
No.
And now they're beating up America's Most Wanted. Gilberti involved as well. Bells ringing.
Stupid thing. Here we go. All right, I'm going to send you this picture here in a minute. Because, I kind of want to get at this.
Cowbell to the head to Storm by a Swinger. Oh, security's coming out finally, even though they're not going to do anything. Black shirt security. The useless ones.
Yeah, the old man.
Where's
Rick Santel?
He's got the ladder. He's got to get ready to hang up.
He's going to hit Borash. No, he's not. Okay.
Wait, Scott Hudson's with the Gathering. Julio De Niro, CM Punk, and Alexis Lurie. Oh, he's severely injured, we've just told Raven is. He's calling out Shane Douglas and Newchurch. Oh, they want a tag team match, and Shane Douglas just goes right in Julio De Niro's face and goes, wait a second, and then they start fighting. Okay.
Who the hell's that guy? Who's the redhead? Is that Altar Boy Luke right there? I think it is.
It might be. Where's Pogo the Clown? Actually, that might have been one of the other guys in the ring, was it? I don't know. Well, no, he's bigger than, at least in the pictures I saw, he's bigger than who I saw in the ring.
Pogo the Clown is not in this scene right now.
Not in this scene, no. But there was a different older guy who was in the ring just a minute ago.
I feel like Pogo the Clown is not going to be security.
Okay, fine. We'll just assume he's not. Wow, we're still wrong backstage. And now Siaki is in the ring with Trinity.
Jesus.
Number 1. Cocky Siaki, the Samoan Stallion. Ace in your face. Bling bling, Mr. Sonny Siaki. Let me take a look at this thing. Oh, Bob, that's pretty cool.
It's $100.
Oh, I don't know if it's that cool.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think the price point is good.
If it was like 50, maybe.
Yeah.
Is there a best offer?
Oh, I don't know.
If there's a best offer, you could maybe talk him down. Mr. Piggy Bank was a good man. They're rolling out a casket ringside. White trash rednecks from everyone around the world, including those in the asylum.
There is no best offer. It's just buy it now.
No,
there's a Scott Steiner one too, though.
Oh, that's worth $100.
Shit.
Oh, he loved his cotton candy. Dude, the crowd hates this so much right now.
Well, as they should. Siaki's a bad guy.
I'm looking at Trinity. I don't even care. Siaki's outfit's ridiculous, but so is Trinity's, but for 2 very different reasons.
Oh, yeah, completely different reasons. That's an appropriate outfit for mourning the death of somebody, I think.
Look at Siaki's outfit, though. Is that not early 2000s or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God, Don West, thank you. He goes, with him standing next to her, it's hard to even listen to what he's saying. Don, I'm totally relating to you right now. Your pathetic, useless career.
Yeah, she's leaving 0 to the imagination for that. That's her butt cheeks right there.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know what we're looking at. As the guy is zipping his disposable camera in the Shane Douglas shirt right in the front row. I saw him taking pics. That guy right there. I saw you.
Yeah, well, I'm sure, you know what? Conrad Thompson would be too.
Oof.
Like he did to Lana on the pay-per-view. I believe it was Lana. He went right up the skirt. I bet, is D'Lo in it? I bet you
he's got to be, dude. He's got to be in it.
He got to be.
They're got to say they're the hand on the cascade.
I knew it.
Dude, that shit.
Here's my thing. How does D'Lo know that Siaki had a casket coming? Was he in the casket the entire time he was in the hearse?
I would say they probably saw him come to the building and then he's hopped in. Oh, slammed the shit out of Trinity onto the ground there. She was trying to choke him. I think I know what's about to happen, Bob.
What?
We're about to have a last rites match.
Oh God, don't speak that into existence.
Scoop slam Trinity into the casket. Ducking a line by Siaki. Coming back. They're going at it with each other. And, oh shit, he got thrown on top of Trinity.
They both fit in there?
That's impressive.
How deep was that casket?
Poor Trinity's underneath Sonny Siaki in the casket right now.
Wow.
Look, and they're about to roll it away. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, look, they are.
he put something in there. To just like a towel or something.
D'Lo got the last shot. Okay, that was fun.
That's so heartless. He's like, yep, okay, bye. Let's go.
If you're following along at home, we're 50 minutes and 20 seconds into the show.
How long?
50 minutes.
This is flying through right now.
Dude, yeah, it is.
Holy crap.
We're supposed to be going like Scott Hudson, but they're taking their sweet time.
I can't believe we're 50 minutes into this. Wow. This has been a good show.
Yeah, it's been paced really good. And honestly, if I'm ready for a gauntlet right now, let's go.
Well, I'm assuming we'll get that tag match first.
Well, yeah.
The Gauntlet's probably the main event at this point, right?
I would have to assume, yeah.
Wow.
Gee, though, he had the last word. So get ready.
I love how TNA takes this stuff so seriously.
I like it. Oh, we are going to the back finally.
All right, who's going to be back there talking?
Scott Hudson is with Christopher Daniels and Legend.
What's Legend's catchphrase? Heroes never something. Heroes something lives forever. Legends live forever. Right?
Oh, it's Heroes. What is it? Heroes. Oh,
Heroes die, but legends live forever, or something like that.
It's essentially that's what it is.
Yeah. He just said it.
Yeah, of course he says it as we're talking about what is.
I think what it is. I hope when Daniels comes out, he does that like head tilt thing.
No, I hate the head spin.
Yeah.
Tonight, Eric Watts, you pay the price for the sins of your father. And Jeff Jarrett. The gospel, according to the fallen angel.
The sins of Bill Watts. Bill Watts has nothing to do with TNA. That's funny. What is it?
The church with James Mitchell. The disciples of the new church.
Abbreviated father with FR. For. That's funny. This is probably going to be what, Nero and Punk then?
See, I don't... Okay, let me just say this right now. Okay. So, you got Sin.
Yeah.
Who... And here comes the Gathering with Alexis Lurie. Julio De Niro and Punk here in action. You have the new church. And Sin is what I'm getting at here. You just quietly sneak him in. Last week, he was not in the new church. He was with Vampire Warrior and Devon Storm. Now, Devon Storm used to be Tempest in the new church. Vampire Warrior should be in the new church. Are they all just in the new church and we just didn't know? You could sneak them all in and I wouldn't know.
Well, they could be extensions of it. Not like the primary group, but like...
Ooh. Holy shit.
He almost like didn't do a full rotation there.
No. CM Punk assisted Julio De Niro, I believe, over the top on the Sin, and now CM Punk with a dive. But De Niro almost died on that.
Yeah. That was definitely a dangerous looking move. Like he could have fallen right on his neck. I would rather have, and I think I
double super kick to Slash.
I'd rather have Devon Storm in this than Sin.
Well, yes, the newest member.
Yeah, great.
I hate to say it, but I feel like they kind of took Sin and were like, okay, because last week he had really stupid pants on. They're like, okay, you're gonna wear leather. You got some tattoos and you have long hair, so you still sort of look like Brian Lee.
I was just gonna say, what if they were? What if this was like a soap opera and, you know, they'll have the same character but clearly replace the actor? What if they were to be like, oh, here's Brian Lee, and it's not Brian Lee, it's definitely Sin.
Definitely Sin. That was a nasty double team move. As CM Punk was essentially in a trio woe facing the apron in the middle, and Sin was holding him, and then Slash came in with a nasty dropkick to the back of his head.
That cameraman is like 6'5".
I didn't see him.
Right there in the bottom left corner.
Oh, shit.
Dude his head is almost at the middle turnbuckle, standing on the floor, and he's hunched over right now. Wow. Lurie is freaking fired up. She's all jumping up and down. Looks like we're going with traditional tag rules for this, which is exactly what I want to see.
It's been all new church. Slash stalling suplex.
Delayed vertical. Yep. As we Michael Shane's blood is all over the canvas here.
Yeah, CM Punk, you have to get a tag. Come on. Tag in Julio De Niro. Tag in Alexis Lurie, even though she's just managing.
Speaking of Punk, he is likely returning to wrestling.
No, don't speak it in existence because it's not going to happen, and I don't want to. I don't want people to
happen.
I don't want people to be like.
I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. I mean, the guy was like, "I'm never going to come back," and it's like, "It's wrestling. Of course you're going to come back." I'd rather have AJ Lee come back, personally.
She can come back too.
Why not?
Oh, bullshit. You could have got that tag.
Of course, Rudy Charles. Go and be like, what's going on? I don't know. Oh, no, Julio, there's no tag. I mean, I don't think he actually tagged him in. So
No, he didn't. He didn't. But it was so delayed, he could have.
Yeah. What was that?
That was nice.
Side Russian clothesline?
Hammerlock clothesline.
Is that what they called it?
That's what Mike Tenay just said. Similar to that Hammerlock DDT that he's got. I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head. I would probably have to text Bob and ask him.
Yeah, probably. Oh, jump kick. Pump kick by De Niro on both guys. Bulldog. To Slash. Neckbreaker to Sin. De Niro's got some good offense here tonight. Clothesline to the floor on Slash. But here comes Sin. And he's like, no. Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that? That was
I don't know what to call that.
Like an arm trapped flatliner. I don't even. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Something like that.
Weird. How many do-rags were in the front row there?
I don't know if I noticed.
Jeez. The whole corner has people with do-rags.
Oh, Julio with a roll-up, but that was a 2 on Sin. That was a really shitty super kick.
Yeah, he did not come close to his face.
He didn't even come up to his chest, dude.
Yeah, he hit him like in the waist. Pepsi plunge, do it. Pedigree off the top rope.
No way.
Do it, you coward.
Oh,
a powder to the face. Sin powerbomb off the top rope. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. No.
Wasn't.
You've seen him perform the Pepsi plunge, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first time I saw that, I almost shit my pants. I think the first time I saw it, he did it to like Austin Aries. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? Why is he doing a pedigree on the top rope? And then every time Triple H does it, I just scoff. I'm like, that's not the Pepsi plunge.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Not the same.
Let's see. De Niro got set up in powerbomb position.
Oh, he fell over.
But Punk hit him a couple times, so they De Niro's like, oh, okay, he got him back up.
De Niro struggled there. He was, oh no.
Oh! Wow.
A blockbuster off of De Niro's shoulders. But Slash makes the save.
That was nice. I thought he was going to land on top of Punk, to be honest, and he missed him just barely. Slash over the head, belly to belly, to CM Punk into the corner. Bob's asking for his 3rd drink of the night. Father James Mitchell calling over De Niro. Larry kicks the bottom rope on James Mitchell. Larry to the top rope.
Oh,
nice. Beautiful DDT on the Slash. De Niro.
Tornado DDT. Swing full Nelson slam by De Niro. Oh, cut the fucking music. Here comes Shane Douglas with his chain, and he fucking missed him the first time. What the fuck?
He got him the second. Oh, shit.
He missed him so bad he had to do it again because De Niro did not sell it. Slash with the pin, and Douglas is so proud of himself.
James Mitchell's got the spike. Larry just kicked him in the nuts again.
The hell? Get her. Get him. Go ahead, Larry. There you go. Kick. Uh-oh. Shane Douglas has got her.
Oh, shit. Shane Douglas.
He headbutts her. What the fuck?
Oh no! Don't do this.
No. Oh, a snap belly to belly suplex.
Holy
And he's like, yeah.
crap,
He's got scissors. I thought that was a spike, but he's gonna cut her hair.
Don't do this. Do not cut her hair.
Alexis Lurie is gonna go bald. She's probably like, just cut off my dead ends. Just do that part.
It looks like that's what they're doing.
That's 100%.
They're taking off her dead ends.
Punk trying to drag her out. I think it's funny. Douglas grabs her hair, and it's like he's looking to see like where he can cut it. He's like, okay, right here.
Like purposely not cutting it very.
Yeah, short. He's like not going high up there. He's like,
because like if he wanted, he could take a whole handful and just cut it short.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny.
This is a weird like little gimmick though. Like, why do they just want to cut people's hair now?
Yeah, what is that about?
Like James Mitchell used to wipe blood on people's forehead, and now he's like, "Let me cut their hair.
Let me cut your hair." Yeah, it's weird.
This is sick. Look at the guy in the Shane Douglas shirt was trying to throw up the triple threat sign, and Shane Douglas did not give a fuck.
Sit down interview with Mr. Explosion. Heard what?
How do you get that position? Well, you see here, it was given to me, and I'm on Explosion a lot, so it's just meant to be.
Well, you see there, Mike. Today I've been playing EWR on my computer, and turns out I can book some pretty good matches. I have it on normal difficulty, and we've been making some good money. And I told Jarrett, I was like, look at my EWR fantasy booking thingamajig here, and how much money we're making. And I got sponsors. I got Nike. They're paying me $150,000 per show on that. And I told Jerry, I was like, Jerry, Nike will probably give us $150,000 if you put me in charge. And Jerry is a sucker, and he bought into it.
Oh, explain the difference between NWA and TNA. It's like AOL and Time Warner. Well, they merged at this point, did they not? So, or did that not go through? I don't even remember.
TNA owns 51%, so that means NWA has 49%. He's the commissioner of TNA, and then Callis would be, I guess, the commissioner of NWA. So ultimately, Eric Watts could override him. Right?
Yeah.
It's an interesting story arc.
He's the spokesperson. Well, yeah, he's the checkup of the. So he goes back to TNA because he's checking up on NWA. Wait, so you might have got it backwards then, Bob, because it's Callis with the Callis is with TNA.
Callis is NWA.
Well, then Eric Watts is getting.
Oh, wait. No, you're right. Watts would be NWA, and then Callis would be TNA. Yeah.
And so technically, Callis could kind of override him.
I guess that's more. Yeah, that's right. Because he's part of their tradition thing, right?
I think so.
And then TNA would be like Russo's thing, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, his brother. Me and Jeff put rings up together. His father, my father, both had promotions.
Tanae, have you ever tried to kill your brother? Well, I did. Remember that time when I was about to drag Jarrett on the back of my truck? I didn't do it.
They're talking about it right now. He was here to open his eyes. They blackballed him because they put him on Explosion. They blackballed him.
That's not blackball. You're still on TV.
So that's how he became Mr. Ratings, because they couldn't keep him off the show.
I want to see him. I want to see this Explosion run.
Right.
So bad. Like, is he having kick-ass matches and people are like, yeah, fucking let's go Eric Watts?
He basically just said he became what he hated. So he became the Jeff Jarrett of Explosion is what I just got out of what he just said.
Is he coming out with a chair and hitting everybody with it?
Which, if you think about it, is one of the most funny things I've ever...
The hell was that? Dallas has muted himself, and I don't think he knows it.
I accidentally clicked something. I couldn't stop it.
Oh, okay.
This is way too long.
I mean, they always are.
No, but this one is like maybe it's because it's Eric Watts.
That's why. Yeah.
And it's like it's not helping that they have the crowd noise still in the background while this is playing. Like I can hear people like woo.
Well, the fans love them.
Well, yeah, but usually they don't have the crowd noise then on these, so we're having our audio issues as TNA always has.
Yeah, what a shock.
Literally can't get away from it. Vince Russo needs to know this from me. There's not enough room in NWA-TNA for Eric Watts and Vince Russo. Well, boys and girls, if you're a TNA fan and you've been watching for a long time, you'll know who leaves before the other. We're gonna go some pre-recorded comments from the vacationing Vince Russo.
Oh my God.
Look at him.
What is the what? Oh, and AJ.
They're in like a backyard, but like wearing, and they're at night, and he's definitely trying to tan at night.
Yeah, what the hell?
And he's like smoking a cigar. Look at him. Is he wearing pants?
Is he scratching himself?
Yeah, he was, and he is wearing pants.
Yeah.
Look at him just poofing at it. Trying to tan was one of those things you put in your car.
Yeah. Is AJ saying he's not defending for 30 days again?
I think that's what he's getting at. Saying Jeff is at the bottom of the pile. He can't get mailed him letters, emailed him. He can't get in touch with this guy. Remember we got the pigeon we got? Nothing's working. So if he's scared, he's scared. And the gauntlet. How do you say it, Vince? The gauntlet. 13 guys, the gauntlet.
See, now, you know what's really annoying about this shit?
What?
Is, Russo's exposed the business so many times, and has done so here in TNA, where he's pretty much acknowledged that he's the one that writes the show.
Wait, Styles says he's been working on something.
How's he doing?
Oh, they're at a pool, okay. But he's still trying to tan it, and it's dark out. He just did a corkscrew plancha into the pool.
Okay. Anyway, that was stupid. I don't know why he's hello lollipop. That's the first time we've seen a lollipop today.
I know.
Okay, here's the tag match. Anyway, so you know how he's like, Russo's kind of exposed that he's the writer of the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So realistically, while they're sitting there, Russo would know who his next challenger is just because he wrote it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
Or could you look at it like he essentially booked the match, but he doesn't know who's going to win it or some stupid shit?
No, because he's writing the shows.
Hey, I'm trying to do a workaround here, Bob.
No, man, he knows the outcomes. That's why it's never made any sense. Where he's like, I write the shows, I'm entertaining, baby, and it's like, well, you've exposed it, that you make the winners.
There's the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
No, he's got to turn around and then do the quick spin.
No, stop. I hope that shit never happens again.
There's quite a few signs here for Fallen Angel, and by quite a few, I mean two.
Two that they showed. Saved My Soul, and then the Fallen Angel one, which is pretty cool. There's another one. Fallen Angel Saved Me. Oh, hello.
That's April.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah, well, she's not the good one.
He's the director of Authority, who looks like he's about to be in a bunkhouse match as well.
What the hell?
Chris Harris came to the back. He's like, hey, bro, can I wear that?
Yeah.
I'll turn the shirt inside out. And so he did.
Mr. Explosion. Teaming up with his brother.
I like that he comes out to Brian Lawler's old song.
Yeah. He does, doesn't he? Jeff Jarrett going to get a long-ass entrance. Great. Well, after this, we have the Gauntlet then, right?
Yeah. We're in an hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds.
That's so crazy. This show has flown by so much.
Auckland, Dublin.
I'm not going to complain about it.
From Hendersonville, Tennessee.
It's my world.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not wearing a tight shirt. Look at that. They're like, yeah, we're good now. We're buds. Let me throw my glasses.
What a weird thing, though. Yeah, they high-five. Well, listen, I didn't forget what he tried to do to you, Jeff, so you shouldn't forget either.
Yeah, you can't forget in wrestling. They're all brawling on the floor. Mike Posey getting in the way. Jarrett and Daniels partnering up here to go after each other. Which I hope we get a singles match from these two. Oh, Watts diving over the railing onto Legend. It's a Jeff Jarrett match, and you know what? You got to brawl in the crowd, so this is going exactly as I expected.
It's tradition.
That's right.
I mean, that sign up there says tradition is dead, but this is a Jeff Jarrett match.
Yeah.
There goes Legend.
At least in TNA.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if you really brawl in the crowd much in WCW.
No, I don't think so. I like Daniel's attire with the silver and red.
Yeah.
Jarrett's grabbing a chair, another signature, whips it at the face.
I think I like Daniels wearing the black and white.
Yeah, the black and white's nice. Legend and Watts are just going nuts at each other, throwing bows with the boys out here.
Forearms, baby. Here we go. Now we're in the ring. Jarrett and Daniels. No referee, so this means nothing. No, there it is. Here's Mike Posey.
Look what he's doing.
What was so funny? He was punching.
The way that Mike Posey was doing the hands to him.
Oh.
Like he was doing like the punching sign to him. Like like that shit was wicked funny.
Ooh.
Eric Watts and Legend still just brawling on the outside of the ring. Jarrett Webb's
Nice drop kick.
It was almost like a drop salt, but not quite.
That was not a drop salt.
I was just watching Wrestling Today, one of the 4 shows I watched, and
what have you watched today?
I'm backed up, Bob. So I listen to a lot of shows. Is what I should say, but
like podcasts?
No, like wrestling shows.
Oh, okay.
I was very behind from last week, but someone did essentially a drop salt, and they called it as a drop kick. So I'm still not wrong when I say that.
It was a drop salt. Was it an Impact show?
I actually thought it might have been Dark, but it might have been Impact. It was either Dark or Impact. I can't remember which.
Well, there's no difference because there's no crowd in either show. So.
Well, actually, Impact had more of a crowd, so.
Yeah, the wrestlers don't count.
Oh, Impact has never done that.
Oh, kip up clothesline by Legend. That was some good agility there from Legend.
I know.
I was not expecting
that. And Don West just said that. What agility, Mike Tenay. Daniels gets the tag in.
You know, it's kind of funny to think that Eric Watts is getting set up for the hot tag here.
Yeah, that is really funny. Because shouldn't it be the opposite?
I mean, you would think.
Although I guess it's like, does Jeff want that sympathy? So he's like, okay, I'll let Eric get the pop of like excitement when they get the tag.
Well, who would, in your opinion, get the bigger pop for the hot tag, Watts or Jarrett? At this point, it might be Watts.
In that building with that crowd, it might be Watts.
Daniel's keeping a front face lock here on Jarrett. Oh, and as soon as I say that, Jarrett backdrops him out. Legend gets atomic dropped. He didn't tag in, so I don't know how they let that happen.
Oh my God. There's virtually nothing.
fucking course. The referee didn't see it, and the crowd did nothing.
They literally said nothing.
So I guess we were wrong on that whole hot tag thing.
Wow, that was really disappointing.
Unless they didn't react because they knew it wasn't going to count.
No, they're not that smart.
Oh, what are you trying to say about our fans in Tennessee? They ain't smart.
No, they're probably waiting for the T-shirt to be thrown at them.
Oh.
That was a nice line salt by Daniels.
Yeah, on to Jarrett. Here comes Legend. Oh, I thought maybe he was going to accidentally hit Daniels, and he didn't.
Our boy, Legend.
Stomping on Jarrett. Punking out Watts. Thrilling action. Basic tag work, really.
Jarrett breaking out, hitting Daniels off the apron, hitting Legend. Back elbow to Daniels again. Jarrett wants that tag. Oh, he got it.
Yeah, but I bet you Posey didn't see it again.
No, he didn't. That was almost a problem solver, but it wasn't. Because he did a bulldog, not a DDT.
Watts cleaning house. Backdrop.
Oh.
What is with the pump kicks tonight?
You just got to hit those big boots, baby. Yeah, oh, we're going for the choke slam on Daniels? Nope, Legend hits him from behind. It was derailed.
Is he got powerbomb? Buckle bomb him? What is he doing?
Yep, sure was.
Wow. I was saying that sarcastically, and then he did it.
And he said, fuck you. And then Daniels ran at him, reversed it. Daniels gets a choke slam by Watts.
1, 2, legend break.
Perfect timing.
Come on, Jeff. Just get your guitar and hit him over the head.
What the
fuck was that, Eric Watts?
He jumped off. He had his back facing Legend, and they did essentially a backwards drop kick.
Yeah, what the hell was that? That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was really weird. Jarrett spinebuster on the Fallen Angel goes for the cover. Nope.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but like,
dude, because he looked like it was like a fish coming out of water.
Yeah.
Oh, Jarrett trying to go up and over, but Daniels didn't bite.
Oh. STO. Best moonsault ever. Is he gonna do it? Best moonsault ever. Missed it.
Jarrett just got up.
When does he like officially start going like points to it and says like best moonsault ever?
I don't know.
He hasn't done that. Oh. Legend super kicks Jarrett to avoid the stroke. Oh, I thought Daniel was gonna get him off that.
So did I.
It was close.
Crowd chanting that was 3 as JB's throwing 3 shirts on it.
Throwing it over.
Oh, Watts and Jarrett thrown into each other. Watts tossed to the outside, but he lands on his feet, so he sweeps Daniels out of the ring. Jarrett rolls up Legend in the ring. What the... Okay, that was 3.
No, I think they did that because I do think we're going to get a Jarrett Daniels singles match, and I guess you wouldn't want Jarrett to pin Daniels in a tag match, so just do it to Legend.
Someone just threw a chair in the ring.
Yeah,
Daniels
sure did.
Daniels threw the chair to Legend. Daniels goes behind Jarrett. Eric Watts gets hit with the chair by Legend.
Weak chair shots by Legend.
So this seems to be a common theme tonight as well, like post-match attacks. That keeps happening.
Yeah. And you'll remember on the Jarrett podcast, he's like the one, not necessarily TNA, but he was saying from Memphis. Because sometimes he felt that they would do the heel beat down too much. Which, I mean, I feel like every match tonight the Aftermath has had a beatdown.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
I guess the X Division one didn't, but
no, it might be the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Vaughn and Rick Santel, the two most useless security guards, except when they have to put a belt up on the ropes. Oh wait, red shirts. Kevin Northcutt and the other guy.
Ryan Wilson.
What's his name going to be soon? Triton
in about a year and a half.
Not looking forward to that.
No, not at all. Uh-oh.
Dude, red shirts facing off with the black shirts.
Chantel's like, oh, dude, we're not good, dude. We haven't won on Explosion yet. We can't even do this.
Oh, fuck. Northcutt just speared Chris Vaughn.
What the fuck? Vaughn's on top.
Not no more, dude. Ryan Wilson tossed him off. Dude, security fight right now, dude. Who's that? That's Jarrett Lynn.
It's definitely Jalen.
They cut away. What's this shirt say? Support your local rock gods.
Well, I think this shirt is that a stained shirt?
Is that what it is? I couldn't see the front too well.
Can't tell.
Well, Ryan Wilson knocked Jarrett Lynn down, so now here comes Kevin Northcutt.
I thought we were gonna get a Northcutt Jarrett view, but I guess it's gonna be more so Jerry Lynn. No, it's the same.
Saine. Okay. I'm just making observations here. I don't know. They're struggling, but they got him out. Oh, but Legend and Daniels are still beating up Watts on the outside.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one's going after Jarrett right now. Oh, Watts gets dropped over the railing chest first. Ringing the bell accomplishes nothing. So
ding, 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 ding.
What the fuck? Oh, that's AJ. Is that AJ and Russo?
Wait a second. The guy. So there's the Jason Voorhees and the Freddy Krueger guys that were behind that we mentioned earlier. Just handcuffed Eric Watts to the guardrail.
That's definitely AJ and fucking Russo.
You're telling me they've been out? Oh shit! Yeah, it's AJ.
I can tell by the back of his hair.
Yeah, I know. Oh shit! Jason Voorhees going for a Styles clash on Jeff Jarrett.
That's so funny. And out today is gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe that's AJ Styles when he takes off the mask. Like, what the hell? What? Oh my god, Russo looks so dirty.
Vacation. What a swerve. What a swerve. No wonder there's two people dressed up in Halloween costumes behind Don and Mike today. Well, Vince Russo looks sweaty as fuck, so that they might have literally been there the whole show.
Oh, I think they were.
No gauntlet for you, Jeff. No title shot. He's screaming in Jeff Jarrett's ear as Daniels and Legend are getting a table. Damn, that's awesome.
That's funny.
I legit thought two fans, like two kids, were handcuffing Eric Watts.
And security was doing nothing about it.
Well, yeah, they just got beat up.
What in the world is this? Are they about to powerbomb him through that table?
Yeah, they're about to do a triple powerbomb to Jarrett through the table. Daniel Styles on the middle rope.
Shield.
Oh, that was cool. No title shot.
Wow. Well, I guess if Jarrett's not in the title match or the gauntlet, there goes the front runner. It's got to be a babyface that wins it, right?
I mean, I feel like it's got to be, right? Well, if Jarrett ends up being in the gauntlet, does this just mean he's going to win it since he's getting his ass beat right now?
Oh, you think he shows up late or something?
And then wins, yeah. I'm just saying. Last time they did a focus on something before the match was Glenn Gilberti, and then Glenn won the match.
Yeah.
And technically, Jeff Jarrett is supposed to be in the gauntlet. Now, if they truly take him out of the gauntlet, that's a whole different thing, as it's raining outside. They're out the back door. But, so if he's truly out of it, like right now, I mean, they're putting him in a car. Now, this doesn't mean anything. Oh, wait, that's the hearse from earlier, so they never put the casket in. Well, they mentioned it.
So Trinity and Siaki must have escaped.
And though they just drove off, so I don't know. He could certainly drive back. Oh, he's coming. Do you hear that song, Bob?
It's
I don't know if you can hear it.
Bagpipes. Yeah, it's Piper.
He's
Is that what that means? He's coming back again? Oh, great.
Wait, Dusty Rhodes is here talking now? Next Wednesday night on pay-per-view throughout the world, Glenn Gilberti. Dusty and Gilberti. Okay, Dusty and Gilberti. Any specific match?
I don't want to see Gilberti and Dusty. Yeah, great. I mean, yeah, they've already interacted, didn't they? Like a 6-person tag, right?
Yeah. You better get ready.
Right.
I'm really confused why we transitioned from that very weird Dusty Rhodes. Oh, it's a bull rope match.
Oh, it's a bull rope match.
Yet to come tonight. AJ Styles is afraid of Jeff Jarrett, afraid with 2 Fs. Okay. Yes, the Dream will be back here next week to fight Glenn Gilberti, Michael Shane.
Ooh. Is he going to defend the title already?
Yep. That's it. We don't know against who.
Why did he say finally defend his title? He just won the belt an hour and a half ago.
I know. Sonny Siaki and D'Lo.
Okay.
And Styles is going to take on the winner. He's going to face...
He doesn't even know how many. Like 10, 11, 12. I don't know how many people are in this.
However many people 50. It is in this gauntlet.
Well, I don't think. See, now if AJ was a face, I would have Douglas win it, but he's not a face.
Yeah, that's true. So whoever wins facing him next week, they're entering in intervals. Final 2 participants will be in a 1-on-1 officially sanctioned contest. Kid Cash coming out here first.
Okay.
The Master of the Hurricane Rana, the KID.
So the final 2 will then wrestle against each other in a singles match. So that's intriguing. And it's a gauntlet match. So what does that mean? Like every 2 minutes somebody comes out?
Yeah. And then the last 2 are like pin and submission.
Oh, Ron could win.
Oh. Former champions. That's right. Former NWA World Champion.
And 3 Live Crew, I mean, that group has gone over, I think.
Yeah.
So he's a possibility.
I think that could work too.
Yeah.
Bell rings 90 seconds and until the next person comes. Killings is still like doing his entrance. Music's off. Kid Cash is like, bro, are you serious?
Do the damn thing sign.
Oh.
That's good. Oh, okay. Cash wasting no time going right after him. Stomping away.
The clock is set. Bottom left. So all we're going to do for the next couple of minutes is just keep counting down. So 62, 61, 60, 58, 9, 58.
Did you just skip 59 and go right to 58?
I was excited.
10, 9. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped from 50.
And 9, 6, 4, 3, 1.
Drops him over the top. Turnbuckle. Is he going to do a middle rope fallaway slam that Hulk Hogan would definitely take?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan would definitely take this. If you disagree, then please DM Bob and send him your hate tweets.
Yeah. Oh, did you respond to Jordan about a sign for
Jordan? I owe you a response. I'm trying to get Bob to help me here. I want to think of a creative.
Isn't the show like today that he's going to, or
no
like next week?
Did you even read the DM?
No, I didn't. Wasn't it to you?
Oh yeah, it was on mine.
So how am I going to read your DM?
Well, you could have asked me.
No.
Let's see who's next. Oh shit!
Oh, what the hell was that?
He popped out of that tornado DDT sooner.
Yeah, that wasn't that good.
No, he's going on the 820 Rampage.
Oh, okay.
So yes, the day of this episode airing, Jordan, it's too late by the time you're listening. Unless you listen at when our episode drops at 5 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm gonna harass Bob more in the coming days, and we will figure it out.
I don't come up with good like stuff like that. I'm not very creative. This Killings just did a heel kick to Daniels.
Okay, if I don't get back to you, at Cross the Line TNA, or
you know what,
Cross the Line.
I know what the sign needs to be.
Okay, what is it?
It should be. He should have the sign. It goes, "What is with Cash not doing good moves here? He just did a horrible backbreaker."
Dude, I don't know.
He didn't even bend down on that. I think the sign should say, "Hey Dallas, who's Nikita?" ? Or
5, 4, 3, 2.
Or you know what? They how about the sign should be what's the difference between a scissor kick and an axe kick?
Knock it, Bob. Knock it. I'm gonna mute you.
Drop salt or drop kick.
BG James isn't doing a claw to Kid Cash, which is like his move, and Ron Killings is doing one too. Oh, but they both low blow the two members of 3 Live Crew. BG James' outfit is even more awful than it was last week.
Not a good look.
He's wearing a grout fit, an all gray outfit. Jesus.
Leg drop by Killings. What if BG James were to win? I might cry.
I like Killings better.
I think realistically, I don't think that Raven would win because Douglas would find a way to screw him over at this point. I think Ron Killings could win this.
I think that's a really good idea too, and that you could do a little a story for a little bit with them too, even if it's just a match next week, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Kid Cash getting over the top, but nope. Looks like he's gonna skin the cat. Get back in the ring.
Wait a minute. Is that the eliminate? Is that how you get rid of him? Is throw him over?
Yeah, Bob. It's essentially a gauntlet for the gold. Okay, so it's a battle royal. In the
it's
final
a battle royal. It's not a gauntlet. It's a battle royal.
Similar idea.
Is it?
I mean, technicalities. Whoa, Siano Saniaki is not wearing his funeral attire anymore. He's wearing his tights, which threw me off because he hasn't wrestled in wicked long, I feel like.
I know, it feels like it's been a while.
To me, a gauntlet is like, okay, I'm one guy and I got to get through like 3 guys and I got to like beat each one in a match.
The way I've always thought a gauntlet was, excuse me, is 2 guys start off and you have a match. There's no time limit. You have a match, somebody wins, and then another guy comes out. Like the one Raw episode with like Seth Rollins wrestled for like an hour and a half, and he wrestled like 3 dudes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh, hey, every 2 minutes somebody else comes out. So I don't. Yeah, this is just a simple battle royal.
Yeah, it is.
just punching each other. It's so much fun. Punch, 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 punch. I would assume D'Lo's probably coming out next, right?
That's
somehow,
yeah.
they didn't even explain to, Siaki got out of the casket, like how that even happened. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's going up?
See?
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he ain't coming.
It's Jarrett's music, but he's not there.
He ain't going out. No. He's been abducted. Yeah, they drove away in a hearse. How would he be back? Yeah, he's not going. It's my world. It's my world.
Russo will do anything to avoid giving Jeff Jarrett his rematch. He'll do anything.
What?
Siaki on the microphone. Same Siaki time. Same Siaki place. Siaki's going to win the gauntlet tonight, which means he's probably going to get thrown out any minute.
You know what? I was hoping he was going to run at BG and then he would just toss him over.
Yeah.
That would have been good. What was that? Camera looked over there. Siaki just casually choking the BG over the middle rope as we're down to 5 seconds left before we get our next entrant. And it's not going to be Jeff Jarrett because he is abducted.
Down with the brown.
Steve almost fell. What the hell was that? It's like knee gave out on him when he was running.
Yeah, I saw that.
That happens to me sometimes when I'm walking. Get him, D'Lo. Get that revenge. What the hell, Mad Mikey? I just broke my neck. Is sure it says that?
Wait, he's mad because he's not in it.
Stevie C5. Is that for Stevie Richards?
C5, C6, C7. Yeah, I think it is.
Stevie, I think, broke his neck, didn't he? Oh, Siaki got tossed out.
That's quick.
I like how Mad Mikey is pissed he's not in this match. That's kind of funny. This is bullshit. I got break the table.
It's not going to break. It's made of steel, Bob.
Yeah, it literally is.
And Siaki was eliminated by D'Lo during Mad Mikey's fit.
With a heel kick. Interesting.
How the hell can you broadcast this match?
What the fuck is he doing? And he's like, what the hell is going on? Oh, spine buster by D'Lo. All right, who's coming out now? Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, the monster.
Yes.
The Abyss.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. It looked like he was kind of pooping a little or something.
Yeah, like what the hell? And you look at Abyss here, he's in pretty good shape for a big guy. He doesn't have a big gut yet. I mean, I like the look. It's a mixture of like Mankind and Undertaker, or Kane, I mean.
Yeah.
It's not a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Okay, then then yeah.
And I'm not ripping it. I know a lot of people give him shit for it, but it's like I would do the same thing.
BG James coming back with some punches.
Jab.
Doing his weird little wiggle thing.
Move your hip. Oh. Just cuts him off, going for a choke. Oh, he's got Ron too. Kick.
Oh.
No.
Oh my God.
Jesus. This is tossed him to the ground, and Killings didn't really take a good fall on that. It looked like.
No, he stumbled out pretty nasty.
Oh, there goes BG James with a big boot from Abyss as well. Well, shit.
Oh, Kid Cash is hiding in the corner. I was wondering where he was.
I thought Ron was like a favorite to win this, and there goes that. Oh, they're double teaming Daniels. Interesting.
Oh, dude,
Something's there that they're slipping on.
something slipped because Sandman almost just fell on his ass.
Could it be moisture from the fog machine?
Well, it looks like it had like a.
Oh, there goes Cash.
Wait, look at Mad Mikey getting in the ring.
I like how he stepped over. Is he about to beat up Abyss right now? Oh, no.
Yeah, so Abyss throws Kid Cash out. That might be the beginning of the end of that relationship. Who never know?
Well, I would imagine Cash would not be thrilled about that. There goes Mad Mikey. He was eliminated, but he wasn't even in the match. So.
Wait a second, Bob.
What?
D'Lo does not have a shirt on.
Oh, shit.
Holy crap.
Is he about to win?
He might, because he doesn't have a shirt on. But Abyss just got tossed a beer by Sandman. Are they about to enjoy a brewski in the middle of this gauntlet? Or is Abyss confused of what it even is?
He doesn't know what that is.
No, he's... Oh, we got it.
Oh, man, he spit right in his face.
Oh,
kendo stick shot right to the forehead. Another one. Oh, black hole slam. Jeez.
drives him into the black hole. There we go.
He is fired up as Abyss. Who's next? Who's coming out now?
Legend.
Ooh, nice cutter there by D'Lo. Oh, Sandman misses Legend. Legend with a kick to the head. So I think it's gonna. I don't think Sandman has a chance now. I think it's gonna be. I don't know.
Okay,
maybe I'd have Abyss win.
I was just gonna say, dude. I don't know. Something about Abyss right now is giving me this feeling that it could be him.
Oh, Black Hole Slam to D'Lo.
Never know.
I mean, AJ and Sandman have wrestled before.
Yeah, and it was a decent little match they had.
Yeah, but I don't know if I feel like the NWA World Title. Would I really want to see AJ against Sandman? Probably not.
I wouldn't, but I guess if it's a one-off, it could potentially work.
Yeah.
Put it that way, if it's a one-off, and it's a guy like Sandman, it's like, okay, Styles wins, moving on.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like that's a match that I don't think I'd actually promote that. I would just have people tune in and be like, oh, it's AJ and Sandman.
Yeah. Next entrant coming 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shit. Conan. I forgot
K-Dog.
Conan.
So did I.
Maybe Conan will win.
That'd be cool.
After that interview, and he's like, Hispanics aren't getting their fair shake.
Rolling clothesline.
Yeah.
Rolling Thunder clothesline. Oh!
Nice reverse DDT there on Daniels.
I like the way he kind of spun into it. Rolling Thunder clothesline to Abyss, but it doesn't knock down the monster. Hitting Abyss with a face buster.
No, it took him less than 40 seconds to hit all of his moves.
On multiple guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Legend kicking him off the dang.
I don't think he has any other moves at this point that he can do aside from strikes than what we just saw. Oh, Jesus.
Well, that might have been the problem solver.
That's not the problem solver. That was elevated swinging like roll of the dice.
It was a neck
Daniels
breaker.
and Legend on.
It was a neck breaker.
Yeah, what's the roll of the dice? Reno.
You're getting too specific, though. You're getting too specific.
Whatever.
Oh, there goes Sandman.
There's our
number one pick. He's out.
He's out. Not gonna win today.
Who else is in this, though? I forget already. 4, 3.
I know Douglas and Raven haven't come out yet. They're in this match.
Shoot. Well, there you go. There's Douglas.
Speaking of Shane Douglas, there he is.
Dude, he's looking in wicked good shape.
He does.
Hell yeah.
He has like ab definition.
I know. He just kicked Sandman on the way down, which is really funny.
Every time he throws a clothesline or a punch, I'm terrified that he's just gonna like tear his elbow again.
Well, Raven's got to be next. I'd have to guess then.
I would assume so, and I'm sure they're gonna do a dramatic pause. Like, will he come out because he just got choked?
That's true. Oh shit!
I don't. Was Legend supposed to fall like that?
I don't know. He went all out to the apron and essentially kind of bounced off as if it like I don't know, kind of caught him. Daniel's choking Conan with a crossface.
Yeah, TNA just noted. So this is the last entrant coming up.
He said there is nobody left though, even though there's one slot because Raven was taken to the hospital. Jarrett was out. Abyss has Daniel's in a torture rack. Well, he had the shock treatment. Well, yeah, but he doesn't usually hold him up more.
Yeah, well, they still don't know the name for it, so it's okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, they barely got it on
is
camera.
Is this match about to have two entrants where it's like, is he going to be here? With Jarrett and Raven?
Yes.
That's kind of annoying.
Oh, shit.
Well, he immediately comes out, so he's okay.
Well, I don't know if he's okay. Look at him.
He's fine.
Holy, dude, he's still pouring blood out of his head.
He's fine.
Yeah, dude, he's wicked fine.
Yeah, the tape, the bandage on his forehead's definitely like working.
Raven going after Abyss and Daniels. They're not letting him get to Douglas.
Cleaning house on Abyss. Clothesline after several jabs. Here comes Daniels. Duck by Raven and super kick party. Douglas is in the corner like, oh my god, no. Oh god, no. Abyss stops. I like it. I like how they're not letting him get his hands on it. Choke.
Oh,
no,
it was reversed.
Even flow. What the hell?
Oh,
he got rid of Abyss. Wow. Now he's getting after Douglas. Jab.
Is Kid Cash still in here?
No, Cash got eliminated.
Oh, Cash was eliminated by Abyss. Sorry.
By Abyss, yeah.
I thought he might have been hiding again because he was before. It confused me.
No.
Okay, so this is potentially all we have left in this match, dude.
Unless Jarrett is like, it's my world, and I'm here again. Oh, my God.
I do think he's going to
Edge by Conan. Was he about to go for a pin and the referee would count it? Is there pins?
I don't know, but he did look like that, huh?
Yeah, what the hell?
Huh. Yeah, Raven's down. Douglas is being choked in the corner by D'Lo. Conan and Daniels are going at it. Jawbreaker. And then he's spinning around him. And
what is he doing? Okay. The hell? All right. That was poorly set up.
Well,
sit out spine buster by D'Lo on Douglas.
I feel like there's 0% chance that Raven wins this right now. So unfortunately, I almost feel like it's going to be D'Lo.
Angel's Wings on D'Lo. I think Raven's gonna win this because, yeah.
Shit.
Now you got your two heels and one face, and I don't think any of these heels are gonna win. So are we gonna get another Raven Douglas match?
Oh, we might. Angel's Wings. Oh
no. Oh. He can't pull him over. Douglas is like, fuck, no.
Oh, well played. Well played. Look at him. That is awesome.
What a great facial. Now he's like, yeah, let's go. But he's like, he's trying to hype himself up to do it. He's like, no, yeah, no, I can't do it.
Oh, it's officially Douglas and Raven.
But it's pinfall now.
Yes.
Because they both go over the tops of the floor there, so that explains that.
Well, if that was an elimination, they both would have both landed on their feet at almost exactly the same time, yeah, which would have made for a nice finish. But
we have 3 minutes left in the show, so this is we're almost done. Dropped him. Raven drops those. Throat first over the top. Uh-oh. Doug's got a chair though. Oh my God, he smashed him good. Is Douglas gonna get it? 1, 2. Oh, Raven kicks out. Son of a bitch.
Good God.
Oh, God. Oh, stomps on Raven. Goes back to the floor. So
Okay, bring the chair in the ring. Okay, he's setting up the chair because drop to hold. Yeah, it's coming.
Counter, right? Yeah.
Oh, he almost was too far away.
Yeah, that didn't look the greatest.
They did cut to a decent angle of it, so it didn't look too bad. I'll give them credit there.
If they were to have it on that shot, it would have looked wicked bad.
Yeah. Okay, we both are down right now. JB's trying to get the crowd to chant. It's not working because, they've watched the show for probably 3 hours, including explosion.
Dude, are the lights going to go out again, you think? And then Douglas is on top, 1, 2, 3?
I feel like it has to.
Right?
No, there's a kick out by Raven. It has to.
But there's no way they're going to do Douglas Styles.
You know what we're going to do? Wait, Raven will roll up.
Oh, almost got it.
I know what we're going to do.
What?
Lights out, show's over. We don't know who won.
Oh, come on, man. Tune in next week to find out.
Wait. Nope.
Oh, my God. Okay, they just did the same spot twice in a row. What the hell are we doing?
They did. Douglas motioning for his trademark move.
Fucking devastating belly-to-belly suplex.
Was that always his finisher?
In ECW it was. I know in WCW he had like the Pittsburgh plunge.
Raven effect.
Oh shit, that's it.
Holy shit.
I am shocked that he just beat him.
Whoa, dude. So Raven and Styles next week.
Wow. And you know what makes that really good is that neither Russo or Styles even acknowledge that or have any fear of him until right now, probably.
Yeah.
Because it's all been about Jarrett. Now it's like, oh, shit, Raven. This isn't, what do you do? And that's it. Copyright 2003 TNA Entertainment LLC. All rights reserved. Well, I think that's an easy thumbs up, my friend.
So do I. I mean, that was a very, I think, well-paced show.
Yeah.
And I think just in general, like I've said before, when we have, so like a lot of things happen, we accomplish a lot, and it's like we're looking for, toward the future. I think that's always a plus. And this show accomplished that really well.
I completely agree. There wasn't really much of a lull, I feel like.
I think the only part, and it's just because, sitting down and watching these straight through, and sometimes can kind of get to us. The Watts, Jarrett, and Daniels legend match was almost killing it for me, but for no real reason. I thought it was a fun match, but it was just like at that point I was like kind of ready.
And you know what else I think kind of hurts that match is that we had 2 tag matches right before it.
I do think that's a problem.
The redundancy of that.
And maybe it was just a bad place on the card.
Yeah.
But I don't think, like I said, I don't think it was a bad match. Yeah, man. I don't know. So I think, unfortunately, though, the obvious is probably going to happen next week. And I know we thought it was just going to happen then as well. But Raven getting a shot at the NWA title is awesome, especially against Styles again. Yeah. But with this Mystery Man thing, I mean, it's what's going to happen. I mean, I think it's, like I said, I think it's a little too obvious, but it's what we got to do. And honestly, it's probably better that it's not like a built-up story and then it happens. The story really is Raven and this Mystery Man thing. So
yeah.
So really, the fact that he's going to get, I'm guessing, I don't know, potentially screwed out of the NWA title because of this Mystery Man makes sense because that's his main thing that's going for him right now.
Yeah, and you know what? So I think next week's show, we know, I believe we know. So we know Michael Shane's defending the title.
Yep.
We also know that Swinger and Diamond are getting another tag team match against AMW for the tag titles.
We know
Dusty Rhodes and Gilberti in a bull rope, and then AJ and Raven for the world title.
Did you say D'Lo and Siaki? They did mention that.
D'Lo and Siaki as well. Yeah.
So we know a lot of next week, and it sounds pretty good.
I think that's I don't really care about Dusty and Gilberti. At least I guess it's got a stipulation, but
it's got a stipulation, and at least it makes sense. There's a reason they're doing it, you know?
Yeah. And the other matches, I think I'm totally on board with.
Yeah.
Because I thought the D'Lo Sunny segment this week was good. I thought it was entertaining.
At first, I was like, okay, let's go, and then I was super into it. Like So they're doing it well, and I think I'm telling you, man, I think we're on a roll. We have
how many is that in a row now that we've liked? At least 5.
I'm pulling it up right now. This is the 5th in a row, Bob.
That's insane.
That we have both given a thumbs up, which is a record for us. And, of course, everyone has their own opinions, but if me and Bob both agree on that, that's I think that should tell you guys listening that it was definitely a good show.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten pretty consistent.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what happens next. And like I said, with this, what feels like a lot of upward momentum within the company, I know they're going to screw it up eventually. It's just how it's going to be. First off, any company's going to do that. You can't have an amazing show every single week. But it's feeling good right now. I like where we're at. I like the pace. This show, like we said, was paced really well. We started off with this crazy brawl that ended in Raven being hung. We go into the X Division, the first ever Ultimate X match, which it had its hiccups, but, that's what's going to happen in a match like that. That's happening for the first time, yeah. I think. The bull rope match was fun. De Niro, Punk, and the New Church, I thought was a fun tag match, especially after their little interaction backstage. Like I said, Watts, Jarrett, Daniels, Legend, it wasn't bad. I was just getting a little tired at that point, but that's just because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I was ready for a gauntlet. I don't know. Sometimes you're in the mood for a battle royal, and I was today now that they announced it. So, and Raven won, and it was like I was super into the way that finish was. So overall, solid. Very, very, very solid.
I actually really thoroughly enjoyed it. So good for TNA. You made me enjoy a show from top to bottom for the most part. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, that's a win in our book. Well, before something ruins it or I say the wrong move or something, I think it's time to get out of here.
I agree with you. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.